And we're off. Around the bend they go. It's going to be Astralis taking this first corner at a sharp angle. And they're going to slow down, pumping the brakes just a little bit as they make their way towards the hut.
Hit stop, oil check, tire change, going about the motions. Now utility, into the A site for Astralis. JW's been molly, there's nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. Crims is at the back of the boxes with a quick tap. Flusher joins him on the ramp, and that's a 2K to start Fnatic off. JW's pushed off the back of that Molotov. They may have burned him out, but they didn't hold him down as he takes down another. Magistrate trade and into A, into the Berettas. Two of them, double damage, and only one man left up, it's Dupree.
And now we can see why he was our guy to keep an eye on, right? 1v4. Dupree. Oh, he's going to get knifed in the pistol.
And that's why you picked him. Good job, Harry Russell, with all the calls.
Wow, yeah.
Setting a precedent.
So it takes one round for the knife kill to come on in. How do they do it every time?
What do we do now? I mean, we're looking at M4 on Flusha. So he gets the knife kill, goes straight for the M4.
How did he get there?
How did I get here?
How did I get here? No, legitimately, how did he get? Did he walk ramp? He was hell at the start of the round. I actually missed that, but I don't even know. He must have walked ramp. There's no other explanation.
Oh man, Flusher is like this demonic entity.
Oh, S-Tag fast down through the vents. The bomb's not with him.
Oh.
He does have a little trap there for JW. Speaking of the garage door gap that is outside, Golden tries to spam through the smoke. He's gonna get a little bit of resistance, maybe even land one singular shot on the Magisk before they're able to cross towards Secret. Now, the thing that Astralis can do is wait, or they can go ahead and barrel down like Glaive has with this Tech 9. Breaks the control room vent, or window, I should say, and Crims lays close.
He will get one, but quickly traded, and another kill onto that B rotator Flusher. So now ramp is B is controlled by Astralis. Fnatic, they've cleared lobby, but it's no surprise that it's clear. Astralis have shown everything down on B, and Fnatic might want to get out of here with guns.
And the cool part is that Flusher got a knife kill in the first round so that he could drop an M4 over to, you know, the Astralis side.
What a nice guy.
That was a pretty good fellow right there, I have to say.
He could have bought the AWP. In theory, that, you know, there was a world where that would have come through. Nico did buy the AWP in the second round of Mirage after getting 4.
Nico don't play for Fnatic.
No, last game, Harry. I don't know if you remember.
Wait, Nico's going to Fnatic?
Those are the rumors.
I don't know if he fits in here, I guess, like maybe. But then who do you take out?
Exactly.
He's the sick man in the rotation.
Yeah, that makes, yes, indeed.
Yes.
Well, yes.
Yes, of course. Well, Astralis, quick force. It's S-Tag in the vent, catching JW going down low, and Astralis just hit ramp and take B off the back a bit. Lovely stuff. Or rather, cross outside. Not hit ramp, but yeah, either way, it's a round for them. They're on the board nice and early. Fnatic forcing back in.
Are Astralis at boot camp? That's what it looked like.
Ooh.
Were they in the same room just then? No, I only looked up at the last second.
Keep our eye on it.
I can't believe I missed it. The one thing I wanted to see, well, there's a few things I want to see in this game, but that is one of them.
Okay. Weird
Let's
flex,
see.
but...
Look, Flusher holding down the ramp. He's got himself a scout.
One.
Bit of a tag, helped out by Golden outside. Gonna put things in the advantage of Fnatic, but literally for a second. And then Dupree is in with a double. He's pretty upset about getting knifed in round 1, as you could tell, and he's taking it out on Fnatic.
Poor Golden. You opened the door to a whole new depth of hell there in Decon. So we do see the plant come in, 2 alive still for Fnatic. And I think the name of the game for them is going to be Contain. Maybe they can do a little bit of damage to an exiting Astralis. Or maybe they don't want anything to do with it at all.
What's JW doing? What's he doing here?
He's a trickster, man.
He's a trapster. He's been caught. Device. Not letting him get out. And Brolin on the roof.
Man. Probably just saying in team comms, probably just like, man, told you not to knife him this early. My God, please. Please, man.
Yeah, that's really going to set Astralis off. They're not about that life.
Phone's going off, Harry.
Oh yeah, man, I should probably turn that off.
I don't know why you got Trace to do your ringtone, you know?
Yeah, it really is a different tone every time. Please do mute it.
All right, so
Device isn't at the
Device is at home.
Maybe we have a smaller one, or maybe it doesn't exist at all, and you've just put the seed of hope in our head.
That sounds like something I would do.
Make it up completely, fabricate it. Yeah, that sounds about right.
2-1, and the full eco for Fnatic. This should be a clean sweep round for Astralis with only Brolin with weapons. He doesn't even have weapons. He has one, singular. It's the MP9 on the A site, Flusher with the Julies.
What you on about? Flusher's got 2 weapons in his hands. Look at him.
Flusher is a weapon.
Wow.
Oh, and look at the vent. Look at JW, right? He's doing his signature move. He's waiting in the vent. This is disgusting, man. This is actually gross. Like, this is the most rancid thing you can do on Nuke, is sit in the vent with your knife out to stab someone who tries to vent drop. Now, JW isn't actually doing it the old-fashioned way. He's waiting down at the bottom. But Astralis are literally in the A site. Like, they are walking in. The dual Berettas on Flusher, looking for a bit more. The Molly burns him out, but actually, we're into a 2-on-2. There's a chance that Fnatic are able to get away with something cheap.
Oh, no.
It's almost the kill onto Device. But that nade is going to seal Golden's fate. There it is, Astralis. They get off to that 3-on-1 start. And now we got the investment ready to come through for Fnatic. Homie!
You know, Glaive does the old, haha, I'll molly it, but I won't hold it, as he mollies the back vent. Flusher comes out wide with the Julies. Maybe he was expecting a teammate to cover him, but Glaive just gets shot in the back from that. And it's still fine for Astralis, but things like that are how the round can fall apart. A full stack on that A site, and nothing working out, or at least not the round. They get some good damage. Fnatic buying into the 5th. And even then, this first buy is pretty weak, right? They got the AWP, but the utility is a miss, and no kits. Golden wants to avoid any AWP in the door, but Astralis delayed with theirs. Going fast outside behind the smoke. It's going to be Magis dropping down. 2 more to be found, but they're fighting red instead. Glaive inside a lobby with S-Tag, and with the AWP in hell, Device might just go right past it. Oh, he gets drawn away by Crims. Golden gets the kill, but Dupree follows up. Now the AWP comes to life for JW, and it rotates back into the A site. Magis may be lower, but Flusher has already found himself in this position. Astralis taking ramp to go B. Ramp is free, and so as a result, they should be ready for Flusher in this lower site.
Just want to quote a tweet here that I'm seeing for the first time in 21 minutes. Astralis versus the stabby Swedes. Man, whoever thought of that one? A flash of pan of brilliance, that's for sure.
Yeah. What a clever guy. I could just tell by the wordplay there that that's a smart dude.
But they call him Big Pun.
Big pun, man, yeah. Magis, he's down here in the vent, trying to be a big problem for Fnatic to deal with. Crims is rapping. Broman's going to try and tiptoe down, and he meets his maker, Magisk. They're holding the line. Glaive can be supported as well on a whim, so Crims landed that dink. It's a nice little shot to find. JW slowly in through ramp. There's so much time ticked off this bomb. This is just going to have to be a save, so Astralis up 4-1. And that was a 3-on-4. But they end up winning out with 3 players still surviving at the end of it. Now, JW hidden in the corner that nobody checks. And nobody's checked it again. But now they know he's here, and they do remove him. They get the AWP out of his hands, and they bring it with them into round number 6.
Nice try. But maybe switching to the AWP after that USP kill could have been the way out for him. S-Tag was plenty of health, so yeah. But this is that kill there from S-Tag, right? Astralis ready for the B player. It's a bit of a go-to, right? Your ramp player drops. They knew JW was hell and heaven with the AWP after he kills Dupree, and yeah, there is some sort of boot camp going on.
Yeah, he's sitting next to somebody. Somebody's high-fiving, fist bumping, maybe even tub thumping. We don't know.
That's cool though. We see, you know, even like Na'Vi have like a split boot camp. You know, Simple and Electronic went home, and the rest of them were still together with Blade. So, you know, depends on your team, really. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Not the rifle.
No, they get knocked down, but they ain't getting back up again, right?
Thank you.
Device, he actually rails Flusher in through the wall. And now...
Oh, the flash kill!
Oh, S-Tag kill Crims with a flash. That was that, right? They're knifing on the Fnatic side. Astralis are killing with utility. We knew they were good with it, but you're not meant to kill with the flashes, S-Tag. Oh, there's a nade to round it all out, and Astralis 5 on the board.
Surely.
This is a weird, like, so we got knives on one side, and then we got non-lethal utility finding kills on the other.
99 damage through the smoke onto Crims. Yeah,
we have to see it. There has to be a replay.
Yeah,
after he kills JW pushing door, he does 99 damage through the smoke onto Crims, and then I guess just throws a flash.
I'm upset, man. I can't believe Jakey missed that, honestly. I'm just gonna...
We all expected it.
Everyone knew it was coming. Why weren't we watching the S-Tag flash?
Oh, dear. 5-1. This is a dominant start. But Fnatic are buy back in, and they're going to look to put a stop to it. Fast smoke out the door, but the molly goes past it. It doesn't extinguish the glaive. Bit of a precarious position, and yeah, he couldn't get out alive. Brolin spots a man in the hut, but a quick reload coming through. Dupree runs away with the bomb, but Flush has already flanked Ramp. Golden's dead at B, and Magis is down as well. They need the bomb back. Flusher won't give it away for free. And Device with a quick shot back to the tech. Doesn't want to fire too many bullets. Flusher's going to come through when he can, and he will. Dropping another, and that's the only player who had the bomb under his control. The rest are in lower. This is fallen apart for Astralis.
Well, it was a 2-on-4. Now a 1v3 for S-Tag. He does still have a smoke to finish someone off with if needed, but it's going to be the nade down in him as he gets up the top of the ladder. Yeah. And it's quite the fall from grace for S-Tag there. Fnatic in with their second, and now this is heating up a little bit, and that's good, man. I didn't want, you know, I love this new Astralis. I think a lot of us do, but I didn't want them to come in today and just like churn it out immediately on Nuke, set us up for a quick game. I wanted something close. I want to see Fnatic looking vintage, looking good. And yeah, the fact that they're already trying to get this back on track is a good showing thus far.
Yeah, when they did play at Cologne, albeit different roster for Astralis with Bubsky debuting, Astralis 16-5'd them on Nuke. The train map went to overtime, so keep that in mind. Dominant history, but not one that Fnatic are looking to repeat. Oh, Golden, he just gets away by the skin of his teeth. Device can go lower, but up in heaven is Brolin with the scope, sees above the smoke. They really want to trifle any more outside. There's 4 here for Fnatic if you count the Heaven player as well. So Astralis finally ducked down lower. Actually, patrolling. Flush has done the same. Again, like this same rotation for Fnatic. Golden's at least going to take up ramp, but it's as S-Tag's already gotten out. Golden needs to be very careful as he walks into the crossfire. Astralis now going B, but they know Flusher is here.
Oh dear, the Molotov forces him to take the fight. And while he does get one, that is it. Magis now looking over here towards Secret, gets into the vent. JW get a Molotov off the stairwell, but Magis still in with the P, goes back for Brolin, back in with another, but JW will trade. And it's all kept even. Dupree and S-Tag left up in this one in the 2v2. One player wrapping decom, one trying to hit window, and both players up high for Astralis. Trying to rise above it all, and down goes Crims on the first. JW followed up on 2 as well, and it's a great start from S-Tag here. 6 on the board for Astralis. I will say, S-Tag, like, I think for a lot of people, he was like someone you got really excited about the moment it was announced that he was joining Astralis, right? The fact that we had to wait, everyone was like, man, that sucks. But my word, was it worth the wait? Yeah. Like, he has been the highest rated player on Astralis since joining. It's absolutely unreal that, like, you could bring someone into this squad who were, for the longest time, the best team in the world. And then he manages to be better than all of them.
Yeah, they've really turned him into a star. He's the top 4 rated player in the Pro League right now, only below Config, Blame, and Simple.
A lot of Danes there.
Yeah.
Not the normal Danes that we name.
We do know that Danes are pretty damn good at Counter-Strike. Complexity.
Very, very unfair, by the way.
It's not fair, yeah.
You know, your country doesn't have many people in it, and it feels like half of them are, like, really good at CS.
Yeah.
And the other half, I don't know, man. Work harder.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you'll get on Astralis one day. This roster seems to be building and building by the second. 6-2. S-Tag, quite the start. 13 kills to his name, and we're only 9 rounds deep. And the fact that Astralis molly Flusher off of that silo as well, like what a grimy way to get the B opener as well. Flusher dropping B has been expected every time for Astralis, especially when they get the ramp lurk kill on Golden or JW rotating. Sneaky, sneaky Danes down towards the lower bomb site. S-Tag again, lurking lobby. Astralis with all the control in the world. Fnatic don't know. They've gone from these 4-man outside setups to now just a main cross player and someone at the back of Garage hoping that Astralis rat main or try and take hell. So Fnatic, they can guess, but they don't know that Astralis have nearly everyone down in the B bomb site. At any point, Astralis could open the door and plant the bomb, and that's eventually what's going to happen. Question is, how soon will those rotates come through? Will Fnatic get impatient, try and take position? Astralis now throwing grenades, making it very clear where they are. Flusher smoked and mollied off, can't do a thing. S-Tag waiting as long as he can inside of the lobby. More waves of utility for Astralis, burning everything out as Flusher waits patiently on the ramp room. It's a 5-on-5 retake for Fnatic. I say that, no kit in this rifle round for Fnatic. Dear, oh dear. Are they even going to go for it?
Is it a unicorn round where everyone stays alive? It might be.
Fnatic want the kill, right? Like, they want something given away. They're looking for a lurker. They're hoping Astralis have someone hanging around. But, yeah, at this point, it's done. They don't get any kill that will tempt them into that B bomb site.
Oh, my goodness. Is it going to happen? Is it going to happen?
It might just.
The unicorn round in honor of Henry G. And here it is, 7 on the board for Astralis, and all 10 still alive.
Don't see that every day.
Now also, Hugo,
Hi.
what do you think's got a bigger population? Denmark or London?
Well, London, definitely, right?
Yeah, London does.
Yeah.
Almost double.
That's just one city.
That's just one city. And
fair.
the UK, mate, like...
Yeah.
Yo,
No, mate, wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait till tomorrow.
True. So,
I don't
maybe...
know. England is my favorite city, I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah.
England is a
my
pretty good
favorite
one, man. Like, you go there, they got some great pubs. It's all...
Something about like chips and French fries and stuff.
Oh, that's smart for
S-Tag,
Fnatic. Yeah, Molly down the vent to start the round. Not in the door where it's going to get smoked, but in lower where S-Tag has to commit. And he commits to his death. Sinking with the ship. But Astralis going back outside anyway. Smoke's being lined up from the spawn. JW coming up from B. He's about to get this info ahead of time.
Ooh, the molly missing. That doesn't happen normally when Astralis are in the server. So JW knows he's lucky, knows he is that wonder child to be allowed to go peeking over the top. Silence across the map right now as Astralis stack up back here in the lobby. But JW, he saw that Molotov as like a greeting card, you know, like inviting him in. And so he is aggressed all the way through outside. He knows that it's not an outside play. And so right now, there are a lot of bodies for Fnatic ready to be thrown at this upper site if needed. And boy, will they be needed. There's the wrap from Magis. JW now arriving. And he's dropped the bomb. It's into a 3-on-2. They know that JW's here. Device gonna drop down the vent, and he leaves Magis to fend for himself. He said, you know what, man? The old saying, leave every man behind, and that's what he's done. Molotov into the site, gonna force Device out into the open. Given a second chance at life, but Flusher cuts it short. Magis now left in the clutch. Lots of damage done. They're spamming to deny this peak. And he feigns the reposition. Bomb is planted for him. There's a lot of players keeping an eye on this. They close the door onto Magis. He's spraying, but he can't get them off the bomb. So Fnatic will get a parting gift onto Golden at least, but it's still another round for the Swedes.
Yeah, that's a nice try for Device, right? Like dropping lower and planting. It's the best they can make in a bad situation. But that round is won somewhat by JW getting that info outside. The rare missed Molotov for Astralis lets him see that those outside smokes, it's all a fake. And Astralis are going back to upper. Fnatic are so ready for it. And they trade to a point where Astralis just have to go desperation into that B-bomb site.
Oh, that's a duck.
Yeah,
sure.
I worked that out as well last map. Took me some time though.
Wow, guys, we've done a lot between us today.
Yeah.
Don't hire us to be your private eyes.
We'll do it in the public instead.
Yes. But also not at the same time, unfortunately. We're going to see Dupree aggress all the way around to CT Blue. Takes this shot onto Golden towards spawn and lands it. Beautiful shot.
Is that a purposeful smoke for Astralis that lands like just on the window ledge so you can't get these little gaps? Or is that JW getting cheeky with it? He's looking for one. It is an Astralis smoke, but yeah, usually you find gaps there. JW waits for the fade, and he finds two, dropping the bomb and backing up, giving Astralis that respect at least. They have the yard, but Fnatic have the man advantage.
What a weird round this has played out to be. S-Tag about to have a friend in Flusha. But Flusha playing close, Smoke with an AWP, as we all suspected he might in this game. It's not really going to pan out for him there. S-Tag best him with the AK. So now we have an even number fight, even almost an HP on Dupree and JW. 40 seconds left on the clock. Bomb not planted. Back now just recovered from Dupree. JW holding a tight, close angle here in Hell with Crims playing above. This is about to get really scary. Dupree, the first to fall. That's going to prompt a lot of movement around the map.
Yeah, despite S-Tag getting the ramp pick, it didn't seem like the player in Hell, I think it was JW, was ready for that wrap round. So he gets caught after Crims gets a kill upper. Brolin's already B. They can't afford to plant for him. He could drop the bomb and win the round. The cover's there, and it's a safe plant for Device. S-Tag, oh, close shots, can't convert. Device in the clutch. 1-on-2, he's got the AWP, and he's going to aggress towards the door. Remember, bomb not planted for here, so he can't hang around forever. Or Fnatic could stick that defuse. This time they have kits. So all the more reason to hang around. Brolin coming back in late. Device is patient, and he should have this shot. He does. Now the one-on-one. Crims from the window, giving away his position. Device, does he reposition, or does he hang around? Now he's realized he's not upper. He's on the bomb. Already sticky. It's a fake, though. Device is running in, and he doesn't know. Going for the quick shot. Crims wins the fight, and Fnatic just enough time for the defuse, and a free AWP at their feet. They find 4.
And you wonder about the repositioning there, and you think, okay, Device, could you have, should you have, would you have, gotten out of the decon door and perhaps taken that fight in a different angle, but just a weird round all the way around.
Yeah, there's going to be so much like, JW did turn around, but it was just a little too late. S-Tag already got deep. Yeah, there's just going to be so much familiarity, so many mind games in a game like this. You know, Flusha said coming into the game that, like, oh yeah, preparing for an Astralis without Glaive is actually harder than preparing for an Astralis with Glaive. But you have to keep in mind, it's not just Glaive calling the shots here for Astralis. Magisk taking over a lot of the duties there. So harder than ever to know what Astralis are going to do. Flusha AWPing more and more nowadays over JW. Can be map dependent, but we are seeing that for Fnatic. Probably won't come through on the second map, that being Inferno, one that JW does enjoy. But for now, he's going outside.
Oh, but bested by Magis to open up the round. Magis trying to run the gauntlet, has somehow gotten by. Dupree does not get so lucky, however. Glaive almost offering up that kill to Flusha, but he's still alive. The flash is good. Glaive, I don't know how he's still going. I don't know how he's been given this room. And there it is. Flusha will promptly take it away. Now this bomb is dropped outside, and you're going to note a little keen problem here in that Magisk, on 10 points of health, is all the way down at B. And so that means both these players are very, very alone. But Fnatic, they don't seem too aware that someone has gotten down. You know, like, they get a lot of kills outside. They haven't heard anything to give away that there could be someone down lower. S-Tag, that's impressive to be ready for Golden, but he wasn't ready for Crims. And so Magisk finally arriving for B, and now Fnatic are considering it, right? They haven't seen him in quite some time, and so Brolin will get the better of him. Fnatic arriving at 5 and thriving as well, as it's started to come up in their favor in these last couple.
Yeah, they've had a lot of solutions to this outside control that Astralis always go back to on T-side nuke, right? Whether that being putting a lot of players there, or JW coming in from lower and confirming the fakes. Fnatic have had some nice setups, but still losing the half currently. Astralis, back to the smokes. All too familiar. Moving behind red quick. Golden hasn't seen a thing yet. JW Again on the right, we got Flusher AWPing ramp still. Dupree above main. Gordon's got one as he peeks out from the credit card, and he will get away. Dupree can't trade, and so Astralis down B, but there's no question about it. Fnatic already know, and they've sent JW in tow to deal with it. Molly in the vent just to buy more time on those rotations, but Fnatic are not making any risky moves just yet. Crims is looking at the vent. Still aware of the lobby, that of which does contain a man. That man is S-Tag. The orbs here as well. Bomb plant can be allowed. JW's in the site. Magic doesn't realize he's going to wait. Oh dear, does Magic clear this? Is he ready? No. JW could be the thorn in the side of Astralis. They have no idea. And with every second that goes on, this position gets better. JW finally gives up the mantle. Glaive close on ramp, going to push the AWP, and he does find Flusher. Not ready for the second though. Golden swiveling and getting the kill. S-Tag coming in vent behind Crims. He could stab him right back.
Yeah, neither of the two remaining players are in the site. This is... Oh, S-Tag seen Crims.
Oh.
Does beat him in the head-to-head. This is a very weird round. Dupree needs to save the day. He needs to get it all back under control, and that's what he's done. He peels the attention away, allows S-Tag to double up, and Astralis, they do put 8 on the board.
Everyone's swapped positions. Fnatic are going, guys, we cleared B. They're not in secret. They're not in B. Where are they? And they're still on the A site. Meanwhile, Astralis are going, guys, we've cleared B. Where are they? No, you haven't. They're still dark. This is a crazy game right now.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, they're sneaking. They're in your floorboards. They're in your walls.
Where else, Hugo?
You don't want to know, Trace. You don't want to know.
They've been there since the beginning. That's for damn sure.
Every moment.
And for S-Tag, he's got several moments so far in this half. The first half between these two teams, mind you. S-Tag almost up to 20. He really has found his new groove. Not quite the Emperor, but he is running the show right now for Astralis.
JW wants to get hypnotizing with this Deagle, but he's just turning around between two. He could have had a free kill onto Magis, but instead Astralis patented back outside late in the round. They catch him moving. Golden's got to patch this wound. He's moved towards the garage. The bomb is crossing. Molly down, cuts off the positions that Fnatic can be in. That smoke gives Golden at least the room to get out, but he's getting abused, bombarded by the utility. Flash keeps him blind, and Astralis gets so much control. Look at the wrap coming in for Glaive. Golden buys time with one. Dupree mollying out Crims, getting the kill after his departure from the round, and Astralis a man up. There's that wrap from Glaive, and it's all on Flusher.
Oh, Deagle does get one, but that is it. S-Tag, once again, so alert, so aware. 19 on the board for S-Tag. He's looking so damn good right now. 3 of his teammates have 19 kills between them. So he is absolutely blowing us away. And blowing Fnatic away, to his credit. So look, we got Dupree and S-Tag, just 2 guys hanging out, having a good time. That's cool.
Nothing wrong with that. Astralis, they tend to agree, 9-5, a dominant T-side, and S-Tag down the vent as well. The low economy for Fnatic, limited utility to stop this. Fnatic want the lobby push. They want to get in the face of Astralis. And they might just do that. Glaive is waiting for it, so patient inside. Ooh, he spots the legs. Will JW go back for more? Bit of a tag off the Deeg. Flusher coming in while the attention is diverted, and he's got a backstab to Glaive. Not with the knife, but the CZ will do instead. Dupree continuing the spray. Crims is pushed in, and that smoke might fade. Not to the favor of Dupree. With the bomb, needs to get out alive. How has he done so much damage? Through the smoke, Golden, great shot. The Deegs of Fnatic can come up top trumps. Brolin's grabbed himself an AK and got an out of the lobby. Astralis at all yard. And B.
Oh, Deagle.
Oh dear.
Dropping Dupree. Magisk will get the trade, but wrapping outside. Remember when Crims almost died to the smoke spray? Yeah, I don't either, because he's just found Magisk, leaving it all on S-Tag in a 1v3. Now, as we've said, this guy is head and shoulders above the rest of the squad right now, but this is asking a hell of a lot of him. He knows that Crims is out by red. The other 2 for Fnatic are actually down on B, so Crims is all alone here. S-Tag not sticking around to find that out. Drops down towards B. Flusher holding from the vents. Roland has left and is now outside. So Flusher's now the guy who's alone at this B side of the map. That frees up a chance at the plant, but Brolin should get this all locked in, and indeed he will. It's 6 on the board for Fnatic at the end of the first half of play. That CT side slowly but surely grinding to a start. And Astralis holding on to that lead, now move into the CT half of Nuke. You're gonna have to join us in just a moment, because this first half, it's over and done with. But this Scandinavian showdown is continuing in just a moment.
Have piped up around here, but that does not mean that you should be dabbing. No, sir, no way, not today. It's gonna be Astralis and Fnatic going toe-to-toe on Nuke, and we are ready to jump back in the action. Harry, Hugo, and myself. Well, you know what the routine is. You know what the deal is. And so far, things are looking all right for Astralis, who are getting flashbang kills. And sometimes dancing on the back of that. And here we're ready to jump into a pistol round with Hugo Byron of Brighton Beach.
Yes, indeed. Back to the action, back to the A site, and back to old familiar ways for dupreeh. Him a device, quick tapping back Fnatic, and this round is already done by the looks of things. It's just Golden in the door, and Fnatic try and full push into A. They get denied, they get delayed, and it's the USPs that come out on top. A radiating display for Astralis here on Nuke.
Like a radiating noise almost.
Yeah, it's like...
It really electrifies the soul as soon as it happens.
Yeah, it's like dropping the headset off a cliff or something.
Just throwing your headset across the room and then yoinking it back by the wire.
Maybe Fnatic might do that, you know?
Who would ever do that?
I don't know, man.
I mean, who would eat a, like a vegan wrap? I guess you would, so. Anyway, F in the chat for Harry. And everyone else can cat jam away. Here we go. The squeaky push is going to get answered stiffly by Majestic. And a very, very fast round, all things considered. Astralis doing what we thought they would do, considering the, well, the stack of weapons stockpiled.
And the Glock pile that flies out the door. Brolin hits the surf on main. Stylish, but nothing comes behind it. Magis mows down 3.
Well, it's like I always say, Hugo. As long as you look cool doing it, then you're probably cool.
Yeah, dude, that's all that matters, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
What's your excuse, Harry?
I try and look cool doing it, man.
Yeah, and that's all you can do, man.
Oh, the triple nade.
That's brutal.
Nothing like the blind nade kill device. Couldn't even see him. Doesn't matter. Doesn't make a damn difference. He's got the angle down.
Also, Glaive is so lucky to have just made it across there. JW was jiggle peeking the red angle as opposed to checking for someone crossing a secret.
That damn angle.
Exactly, man. Sucks for Brolin as well. It's like, he's all happy. Man, I finally get to play around on the T side. Oh, no, wait. I had to 3 nades, didn't I? You remember who you're playing against there.
Flasheroo, Glaive not going with it, though. That might only sell the fact that there's no one here, guys. Don't worry about it. We don't have secret. Molly down for Astralis, buying more time. Glaive about to get the drop. There's so many players coming. The bomb as well. This could be the round in the palm of his hand, and he's dropped 2 already. The bomb flying towards him. Flusher late to the party, and Glaive just biding his time. No rush, he's got grenades. May as well get the full value, the full usage out of it. Get smoked off by his teammate, and no, Fnatic, you can't have the bomb back, it's ours. Above main is JW, tap on a scout, and a D down for device. He does do it in the end. Just Flusher stuck in the yard, and Astralis, they're not scared. They're just peeking him with the flashbangs, all going out wide, and that's the round done and dusted.
Yeah, and even, dropping that Molotov on the backside of red, that's enough right there to put a pin in the round. Or a nail, or whatever you want to put in there. It's like dropping your mouse, I guess. No one saw that one coming. Fnatic definitely didn't see Glaive.
And that's the 1 kill they got in the round.
At least it was pretty.
Not much is pretty for Fnatic right now, right? Losing the pistol, now the hole being dug deeper. 12-6 for Astralis, a broken bye for the Swedes.
They're going to try the vent drop, though. It worked so well last time, they've gone back to it. Well...
Intarnation.
Oh dear. Flusher.
Get him out.
How's he going to pull this one off then? This will be the best 1v5 ace we've ever seen. This is it.
It's just the sheer amount of, you know, just firepower. And you got to take that into consideration, especially whenever you're trying to flood the squeaky door. We're talking about fire superiority at that point, and it's well in the hands of Astralis. 13-6. They don't look to slow down. Neither do we.
If there was like one team that are going to use utility to stop a squeaky rush, it's Astralis, and they're going to be doing that every round, you know? And then they all just start spamming it. Like, there's 4 players spamming at the door. Like, how do you even survive that? Well, the answer is, yeah, you don't. And for Fnatic, that little trick of the trade really is not giving over the results they were hoping for. They've decided maybe we try it again. But this time, Device is going to try and beat them to the joke, and there he is. Takes down Crims. Outside control now for Fnatic, but it's being contested.
This is over.
Glaive lining up the God Flash. Magisk with a double. And my, oh my, there might have been a nice recovery from Fnatic at the end of that first half, but this is looking like an Astralis that's looking to go flawless here on their CT side.
The doctors can't even prescribe or diagnose what's wrong for Fnatic. How are they supposed to recover from this beating? 1 on 4.
I'll describe it.
Yeah?
Problematic.
That's one word to do it, Trace. But it's not anywhere near going to get Fnatic out of this hole.
Nope. But I can tell you about another hole if you want to hear about it.
Not sure I do, but go ahead.
Okay, Cloud9 taking on Team Liquid over on the B stream. Not sure where your brain was, but mine definitely wasn't wrapped around the idea that Cloud9 are up 14-7 currently over Team Liquid on Dust 2. Mind you, their map pick, they'll go to Inferno, like any good series does.
I mean, you know, Cloud9, 1 major, Liquid
0.
0.
Oh.
Yeah, as we all know, you don't sleep on Cloud9. It's just not what is done. And Liquid maybe woken up on the wrong side of bed.
I don't think you can wake up on the wrong side of bed if Moses is there.
Is that a statement from experience, Trace?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Because he kicks you onto the floor. So you don't wake up on any side of the bed.
Yeah.
Well, right now, Astralis, they might have an early night if they have their way. 14-6, and Fnatic forcing it's all they can muster. Galil's AK's not much grenades behind it. He opts out on Device. The first round he got it, he pushed hard. That just shows where Astralis are right now. They're not waiting around in the yard, passive positions. No, they're pushing the boat out. They're getting in the face of Fnatic, and great utility so far. These CT flashes outside, blinding Flusher on top of Silo last round. Not much Fnatic can even do about it. You can see how delayed they are to even getting to the blue boxes outside because, you know, we've seen some grenades in the past. And we will see some more in the future. But for now, it's Flusher keeping up the pressure on ramp. S-Tag on the other side. Smokes late for Fnatic. They only have 3. But that's just enough.
And so in they go. They're going to try and get across behind them. They do have JW creeping close to main. And Flusher dealing with Dupree in this upper site. Now, is that going to put a seed of doubt in Device's mind? He's still down towards B. Certainly doesn't look like it. He's still holding secret. There's 3 bodies on the other side. Device flashed off the angle, but he's still looking for a fight. Puts up 1, but that is his journey. Cut to a pretty abrupt end. However, the rest of Astralis, they will answer the call. Crims and Brolin left in a 2-on-3, but they're not looking for a plant. Instead, they're pushing S-Tag at ramp. He's already got a bad feeling about this. He's repositioned. And has he really just torn this attempt at a ramp duel apart? Like, how's he even done that?
He's so smart, dude. You could see his brain whirring when he was on ramp. He was about to move, and he's like, actually, I'll just wait 1 more second. He stops, Flusher peeks him, gets the kill. Immediately reads the fact that they're pushing him on B. They haven't planted, but they've got the sight what's going on. And yeah, it's great to see him on the T side as well, how much freedom Astralis give him, whether he's taking it away or they're allowing him to do so. You always see him lurking out ramp with great timings, wrapping hell, getting into lower, just being a nuisance. And obviously, he's a guy who's always vent diving for this team as well. So yeah, just keeping up his strong performance inside of this roster. Top-rated player for the team right now, and no doubt about it. Glaive dodging shots, jumping over them, nades outside. Roland's a bit scarred, he's a bit scared, and he's going to back off from there.
Yeah, speaking of scarred and scared, well, this was Astralis' pick. So we'll go to Inferno after this, after they've decided they've had enough of Nuke and they're tired of playing it. They'll win the round that's required. And then we'll go on into Inferno. Train should we need it as a third.
It does feel like an inevitability at this point. Fnatic yet to field a T-side round.
It's synchronous.
It's simplicity. Bit of a ramp crunch for Fnatic. S-Tag. This is a one-and-done spot. Surely no more than a couple.
I would never say that about S-Tag, man. There's one. Not done yet. In with two. And then finally laid to rest. Device on the rotate. Flashed out. And so ramp room does get taken by Fnatic, but at quite the cost.
Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. It's down to the B site for Fnatic. And Astralis, they haven't rotated anyone down. dupreeh takes the vent, and so he will be here just in time. They can't plant for him. He's been loud about his rotation. Crim's legs sticking out. dupreeh doesn't see it. Golden's above him as well. Can be wall banged out, and Crims is going to shut the door. Little finger in the face of dupreeh, but he's only buying time for his team coming through on the ramp side. Crims waiting for the swing, hoping it swings in if he stands close enough. Golden caught by the orb, and the door goes everywhere, both directions at once. Crims finds a kill, but they're just going to run him down. Of course they are. It's Astralis on their map pick, 16-6. What a dominant showing, what a dominant start. But we do have Inferno around the corner. Good map for Fnatic, and hopefully one they can show us on, because right now, Astralis are running the board. Join us after the break for that second map.
Well, we are straight into the pistol. There's no waiting around today.
Good job, everybody. Good job.
Tremendous.
I mean, we made it this far. Why don't we just play the rest of the game out, right?
I guess.
Funny guy.
Harry, you look like the type of dude to cat jam in real life.
Yeah, dude, I do, man. That's my version of dancing.
So is that like an interpretive dance of a cat jam, or is it just like you're cat jamming?
I was like, I'm what Cat Jam was based on, actually.
Oh, interesting. The cat modeled itself
like,
after
yeah,
you.
the cat like saw me and was like, this
Harry,
guy's got it.
Ah. No. Okay. Well, Astralis, they've got control of middle. Fnatic want to take that here in just a second. They've set themselves up to throw some utility. Meanwhile, just backing away from Banana is going to be flush. That's a big grenade. Should have a lot more impact than that, but of course not.
They're going to go through the smoke. Molly in the pitch, trying to keep the short players here. It will do that, but more coming through on the long side from B. dupreeh about to get this info. There's the bomb dropped on long as well. They can't even go CT. Now it's in the Moto side. They've got to fight tooth and nail. They've got to take down dupreeh, but he's fading away with another tap. And Magis comes in to help out Crims in a clutch. And this one might just be past his pay grade. 1 on 5. It's just not happening. dupreeh, what a splendid round.
dupreeh! dupreeh!
No.
What a great pistol round from Dub there, man. He looks so damn good in that one.
Have you called him that before?
No. There's a first time for everything, right?
I mean, yeah, of course. I was just curious if he was aware of this nickname he has now, Dup Dup.
Is Golden rocking like a bun of sorts?
No, I think it was like his hair pulled back behind his headset, which is made for the ultimate, agility in game. Of course, you wouldn't know that because, well, you're pathetic. So.
Wait a second. Did I just see an MP5? Did I?
Look at this from Flusher, though. Look at this lineup. Seriously.
Yeah? Yeah. We're going back to it, are we?
All right. Go on, then. It's a tight contest. Anyone could take it. JW versus Flusher. We have been bigging this up as the fight of the century. Flusher. That's his next
place to go. He's thrown it.
What?
Wait, what? They're both throwing
They know how to play this?
Oh, what's happened here?
W, you can win.
He's doubled down.
He's done
Whoa.
it. He's done it, ladies and gentlemen. Pack it up, pack it in.
Congratulations.
Join us in just a moment. We'll be back. We know the winner now, JW, standing undefeated. Thank you all for coming. We'll break this one down in just a moment's time.
Yes, that's right, but also wrong at the same time. Thank you so much, Harry, for doing that. And now we'll continue swiftly on with what is the mid-crawl. Because if you drink, don't drive. Do the watermelon crawl. Here we go.
Ooh, I don't know. 2 MP5s in one round, that's just too much danger. Too little noise. Glaive going to push in and join the boys. 3 for him, 2 for Dupree. Now, are they going to keep these guns, we'll call them? They're not very good, though.
Weapons.
Weapons. Sorry, Trace.
Guns are for playing around. Like,
Look at it. Like, yeah, I mean, at this point, you know, he's given the title, and then JW just goes, nah, mate, you can have another go at it, because now I've won on both lanes. And Flasher goes, okay, you fine, have it. You win. And JW,
Hey, honestly, that to me, like, you know, Flusher thought that was the game-winning move.
I don't know.
Does he really have a future in Fnatic? Makes you think, right?
Yeah. Maybe.
Obviously, you know, he did it on purpose,
Playing
didn't
up
he?
to the crowd.
He's a smart guy like that, is Flusher.
Oh, dear.
Vice might get caught with a nade out.
Oh, the switch.
And now Magic's trying to pick up the pieces and pick him up. He shall. Does get traded by Crims, but still, Magis might have just saved this one. Dupree cut down over towards Long, and that's going to leave Flusher, Crims, and Golden to get this bomb down and try and see through a 3-on-2 up against the bonus round from Astralis.
Killer Crims going for the ace. He's on 3 already. S-tag on Long. Crims given a bit of room, but coming back to take the rest. Ooh, tagged on the pre-fire. Flush is going to come and help out, denying the ace, but at least locking in the round by the looks of things. Low HP. No more utility kills, please. No more flashbang kills. Flush has 1, and he's on the run. And so is Glaive, who saves an AK. 1 on the board for Fnatic, but as you said, bonus round, right? 2 MP5s. Ugh. And Device as well, he threw the smoke mid. If that wasn't enough to get him screwed, considering Fnatic were close mid, he then quick switches after he throws the smoke, so they just run at him. And it all kind of just falls apart around that.
Three players over towards B. One of them is S-Tag rocking this MP9, and he's already looking to get a bit more stuck in than he is right now. There's the nade, and he's trying to push down. Oh, that's 2 nades traded either way. And Fnatic, their nade does 25 damage. The 2 from Astralis do 179.
Yeah. Kind of what you expect at this point, isn't it? And look at the control they get behind it. S-Tag pushes all the way down. Astralis don't try and flank. They just rotate 4 into A. And so now Fnatic, oh dear, this is going to be dangerous. They don't even check it. Baited in by the player on the archway. Glaive gets the attention of Brolin. Dupree shoots him in the back. Now back to B they go. But oh, Glaive's already here. And S-Tag has been here the whole time since the beginning. But JW makes it his end. And Glaive, more damage done. But the flashes could be a problem. He's so blind. They're so low. Who's going to get out of here alive? And it's not Glaive. Dupree with a shot above the wall. And Device has already pushed down mid. Of course he has. It's Device. And Astralis take a 3rd. They're so ready for that from Fnatic. Crafted from the get-go. Even Glaive just coming in on Long, throwing a molly, not even peeking. That's enough to give Astralis a free kill, as it just completely blindsides Brolin on the long side. And this is it's a good start again for Astralis. Bouncing back right after the bonus round.
Big dup. Going up 7-1, though. Harry, you all right, man?
I'm good, man.
Sound a little funny. Can't quite smell what it is, but
Yeah, man, me either.
That's a joke that only us 3 are going to get.
well, that would be because why, Harry?
I know, man. Y'all are weird. I'm just trying to do my job.
Are you now?
Now, for anyone at home that needs a accurate description of what's going on in here, Harry had a little dup of his own. By that, I mean he's got a slight little leakage of the nose.
Yeah, like nosebleed. Want to make that clear. I'm not just running mucus about the place.
Well, these Deagles are running about the place over at AIM. We're looking at Fnatic
Yeah.
pistols, so of course we can talk about the dups and the downs.
Fnatic, they're going to go down into the pit.
But Device is here to cut down that attempt at splitting in through short and apps. And so now it's going to force Crimson Flusher back B-bound. Hello?
Hey.
Well, that's the bomb given over. And for Crims, he's just got to try and do damage.
Well, it's gone pretty well so far for Fnatic, all things considered. 5 alive. Old Dup doing it to him. I really like that. I don't know why. It's got like a very relatable sound to it. But then again, I don't know, maybe you name your animal like Dup or something.
It's a bit of an animal, bit of a beast in the server. This guy's wild.
I mean, at least they could do is play some tic-tac-toe for us, right?
Not on the gun rounds, Fnatic. This is business. Opportunity, a chance, guns back in their hands, and more grenades for Astralis. They're even going to push down. Magic blind, doesn't matter, just sprays into the wall and takes down Flusher. He knows the lineup, he knows what he's doing. And Fnatic, they're going fast up mid, already past the mid smoke, but not past the Molotov dropped down by Device. He's going to hang around, but Brolin, sneaky. He's up with a car. Glaive going to spot him, but not shot him. It's Device dropping off into the pit. They're already up and past him, though. Very fast for Fnatic, and it's going to allow them to plant the bomb. JW on long, cutting off rotations.
Yeah, well, there's JW doing what JW does. The timing is perfect. He drops a flash and runs away. That's just because there's 2 players alive on Astralis. Well, they're going to look for the retake because why wouldn't you at this point? 2v3. And you see what Fnatic do in this round, right? I mean, usually we're looking at Astralis using this utility even to sort of slow down any advance or aggression that Fnatic throw their way. And in this round, it's Fnatic that just have the speed and they just charge. They just know, right? If we can get ahead of this, we can force some fights early on, albeit some casualties taken amongst the way, but it's 4-2 and Fnatic put up another round on the board.
Luckily, no ending to the Astralis economy for now, at least. Few rounds in a row, and they've got a bit of bank to play with, so we'll be able to buy it right back in, maybe ready for the faster plays of Fnatic if that's what they're going to lean towards. That's the thing for Fnatic. It's not easy to try and fake out Astralis, right, and manipulate the rotations like it is for many other teams. I'd imagine quite the deep strat work on Fnatic's map pick, one that they've tended towards quite a lot in recent times. Playing it in most series over the Pro League as well. Wins over Spirit, Mousesport's Vitality. Oh, sorry, FaZe, not Vitality. They lost to Vitality. So some big names on there. And, yeah. Will Astralis be one of them?
Look at this. It's another attempt at just this fast mid play. That nade. Oh, dear, man. Dupree, the utility king, absolutely lights them up. Now trying to get stuck in, doesn't want to concede long, doesn't want to facilitate a CT wrap, which is what this is looking like right now for Fnatic. Dupree, CT belongs to him. He's doubled up, and that bomb got thrown into the arch as well, so now they've got to go try and get it. Glaive here to help his old mate out, and that leaves Flusher and JW in a 2-on-4. They're going to struggle to get back into. Everyone here for Astralis. JW trying to come out of the apartments, but Magisk is there, keeping his eyes on it. So now it's Flusher. And he's dead, isn't he?
Got dupped on.
Yeah, Dupree doubled up. I like that.
Doubled up.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Doubled up.
Was that on purpose? You can say yes, even if it wasn't.
Yes.
There we go.
That
Now
was
we
on
know
purpose.
the truth. No question about it.
Yep.
And this is that dupped up that we were talking about. Got 1-2, and even finds a 3. It's Astralis running the board once again on CT side.
It's like a doppelganger of rounds.
Nice.
That was a stretch, but
It's good to exercise Trace.
nah, I don't do that. See, once you beat the gym once, you don't ever have to go back. So
He's out for Fnatic. They are broke.
that they are. And they're beating all the way back to T-Ram. Look at this boost here from this AWP towards Banana. Certainly this doesn't get any easier for Fnatic as time passes on. It's the classic go A, but then also go B strat, but also go maybe back to A.
I love how, oh dear, that's a shame. I love how so much of Fnatic's early round is just, okay guys, we're gonna sit in positions we can't get naded because then we won't get naded. Because it feels like Astralis, yeah, you know, we've seen the utility, we've seen the damage they've done with it already in the CT side when Fnatic even try and move up Banana.
It wouldn't surprise me if Astralis have nades for the noughts and crosses area, like back in T-spawn. They like bank them off the skybox over at B.
You see, you gotta bounce it off the ceiling like so. Big shot there from Device. He's gonna heed this warning and back away off into the site. He's gonna have some backup as well. S-Tag's there to sort of support him and maybe even spray them all down. Blade wants a piece of the action as well. These are pistols just trying to get into the site. This has gotten really strange. Device drops the bomb. Brolin with the Tech 9 goes to retrieve that AWP. S-Tag, though, will have his say about it. And this round is all but finished. Very low. Flusha would have to pull off something miraculous right here with 24 HP as his teammate in Golden falls to him 4. 1 on 4. Flusha.
Yeah, just hopping out. I love how even in those situations, even that 4-on-2 when Fnatic don't even have guns, Astralis are really sweating it for everything they can, right? Like Mad just watching from a passive angle for the Ruins wrap. Glaive doesn't just swing off of coffins and kill Flusha who's low. He just hides because they know they have the bomb in the site and Fnatic can't really do anything. They're at the mercy, the whim of Astralis. And so Astralis just wait until Fnatic try and get aggressive, try and make moves, and it's to their own demise. 6-2. Eco's going nowhere but the dumpster. Fnatic, another buy. What can they do with it?
Ecos. Who knows?
Oh, dear. Flusha, he tried. He really did. He saw the nades go deep. He tried to peek with the molly and get Astralis off the car. How do you get Astralis off the car? They are riding shotgun right now. Device making the jump up onto the half wall. He's now solo B, back to this quad A setup for Astralis, and it's good timing because Brolin's got the long pick, but he doesn't expect another man with the same plan. Glaive with the trade, and Magisk on short side, 9-1. Everyone is showing up for Astralis. S-Tag's 1-3. He's not seen anyone yet, and Astralis is stealing away those kills as is tradition. Device back to the orb, back to Banana. JW with a Molotov. Device could have lived there, but he's going to fall off and get burned. Ooh, giving it up and spotting JW at the top as well, retreating into B. JW's only trying to force rotations. Glaive has fallen for it. Hook, line, and sinker, but Fnatic back towards A they go. Crossfire from the pit and the site.
And the real vulnerability at this point is if Fnatic can somehow dip off into CT. Plenty of time to do so, but instead they're going to drop smokes, do some utility over here, try to work this arch area just a little bit. It's 2-2 setup here for Astralis. 4 members alive.
Magisk, though, only 1 death in the game thus far. He's basically immortal, although slightly mortal. Here he is down in the pit trying to hold on. JW's up at the hay bale. The Glaive is pushed all the way down Banana and is coming in through a mid flank. Now that could be a bit of a disaster, but Golden offering up kills has left Fnatic in an okay position. As now Glaive moving up the short side. Moving on in. Taking it nice and easy, waiting for Device to get into his angle over here at long. Both players of Fnatic are just tucked in the site, and Golden another. What a round from this man. He might have just saved Fnatic in this one. Glaive, big brain on the other side, sees one, but can't find the damage. This is chaotic, man. Crims, he does finally deal with him. Not quite the follow-up yet, but time is running out, and Golden with his Glock out puts a 3rd on the board for Fnatic.
Yeah, and if he knew how low they were, my goodness. Crazy scenes down here on Inferno. That's hashtag ESL Pro League for you.
There's so much spam through the boxes as well for Glaive. He puts them so low, and he has an inkling. He knows they're stuck in the site. They tried to check Graveyard and look away, but Astralis at some point realized that Fnatic was just tucked in the back. Nice conversion by Golden. 4 in the round for him, keeping Fnatic in this one. I want to let Astralis start to build up this money more than they already have. While they're buying up the orb, etc., they're not really rich. other than that.
I love that grenade by Flusha, though.
Yeah,
it goes
sick.
into absolute outer space over the Beast site, almost over an orbit. Let's see what S-Tac's got up his sleeves. Or just one singular sleeve. He's going to play in front of the smoke from Arch, Hugo. Look at that.
Popped in. Brolin tucked in the corner, though. You can assume, but you'll never know. And Astralis just have to wait. It's Fnatic Group B. With that mid information, they rotate Glaive back, and S-Tac's going to join him as well. This is quite the gamble, but it's going to be the right one by the looks of things. Astralis reading into the round. Even Crims is leaving apartments as well. This is a full commitment for Fnatic.
Glaive has just caught the perfect timing, and then it's like, nah, I'm cool.
Yeah, I'm out.
It's down. Device back at the site. S-Tac dropped immediately. Golden is on an absolute tear. He's done it again. 3 to open this up. Golden's like, right, guys, I'll do it all. I'll lead, I'll read, I'll get all the kills as well. And that might be what Fnatic needed here. 4 on the board. The last 2 coming on the back of multi-kills from Golden.
That's why they call Golden the can opener. Not just because he's got supreme diving skills, but also, you know, he's known to open up sites like that, Harry.
And that's what we love him for, right? The golden boy of Fnatic. Or Fnatic, rather. Sometimes I don't pronounce the T's. Produce, pronounce. What's the difference?
Yeah, tomato, potato. What's the difference?
Exactly, man. They're both delicious, raw or cooked.
Yeah, I'm not eating a potato raw, but hey, you do you, boo-boo.
Look at these entries. Great execute from Fnatic as well, right? Not putting down the CT smoke. We see more and more teams doing that, either delaying it or just fighting towards CT with a wall smoke. Golden just wins those fights. And the double Molotovs to push both members of Astralis out from the back of the site. Doesn't matter that it's a triple B. Golden makes it easy.
Yeah, and he just smiles for about 10 minutes afterwards, which is how you know success had been found.
Vibes are good.
Vibes are good. Fan cams. Some of them are good. Some of you could do better. I know you can. I know you got the creative juice.
I like that the Aussie one was upside down. That's a classic.
Ah, yes.
I've been there, though.
Yeah.
And it's actually not upside down when in person.
No way.
How do you know, though? I mean, if you think about it. I mean, look, I've been seeing a lot of maps recently that don't have corners or squares on the end.
Dude, I found that as well. I saw you using that website the other day. It astonished me.
Yeah.
It's like, I recall the Earth being a far.
Yeah, where's the edge?
Well, there's this, look, there's a big ice wall around the whole thing.
And yeah, man. Well, like
we all know that.
Well, like, so think about it. One of the best documentaries ever made, Ice Age. You know, like they kind of cover the basis of that ice wall. I think in the 3rd one.
I thought that was Madagascar. Was it Ice Age?
Yeah, I think it was Ice Age. I think
that David Attenborough guy, he really nails it when he gets on
he
there,
did,
you know?
man.
Yeah, well, we do have a pause. Reasons unbeknownst to us, but I can guarantee you there's a lot of typing going on. So things are getting funky, Hugo.
Oh, that's what that smell is.
Yeah.
Ew, man, come on, no.
It's not me.
Smell jokes, never that good. There's a hot take, right? Because no one at home can smell anything. Not that there is anything to smell. And here we are, sat waiting. None the sniffer.
Just smelling. Yeah, man, exactly what Harry said. No.
This is a broadcast buy for Astralis, though. They do not have the best weaponry. Trying to put things back on track a little bit.
Well, it's not so much that. I just, you know, it's just this is a family show, and then you go and say stuff like that.
Well, you all got them, don't we?
What, armpits?
Sure.
I don't, man. I actually had mine removed.
Oh, yeah? Interesting.
Dude, I wish we could at least play noughts and crosses. Like, hang on a minute. Fnatic, they've called in reinforcements. There was 6 of them there. They're pulling an Astralis against Astralis.
Wait, they got an extra
that no
Crims.
one would notice.
Oh, never mind. Well, it looks like we're back on track. Freeze time has resumed. If you're just joining us, Nuke went the way of Astralis. You can see in the top right, 16-6. Yikes.
Someone get a bag for the body, man. Samuelson, he's out of here.
Is that like a IKEA bag? Like, what kind of bag are we carrying that off in?
At this point, any. Just get it off the noughts and crosses pitch. Come on, we got a game to play.
Yeah, man.
6-4, score on the door. Bad buy for Astralis, but all they can muster, and with all the grenades that you need, that could be profitable indeed. Molly at the top of B for Fnatic keeps Astralis out, but they will be looking to retake it. Glaive dodging nades, but Molotovs to follow, and all boys getting hot here for S-Tag.
Yeah, and again, Banana proving it's the most violent place on Earth. Except for that vac-tac-toe board over at T-spawn. Things get pretty hairy around there, wouldn't you say?
Oh, I would, man, especially when Flush is playing, right? Unorthodox moves, but he's the man making them, and he gets tagged earlier on in this round. So out to top mid, stumble Fnatic, and they found their way here. There is a long smoke going down. Golden, looking like he wanted to go through it for a second, but decides against it. I like to think that when a nade goes off when you're up against Astralis and only does 20 damage, you're like, oh, thank goodness, because they dodged that nade just about. There is an early rotation coming in from S-Tag and Glaive. They are moving everyone towards this A site. Oh no, they were all getting out nades. Luckily enough, Golden is there. He's just doing it all right now. We need to keep our eyes on Golden. Can he get any more done? Because he's been brought down. Not low yet, but there's the finisher from Device. The execution of Golden. Magis does get dropped, but there's still so many bodies in the site. S-Tag, he's been waiting all damn round, and the reload for Brolin, the CC. Not gonna find the shot. Brolin holds his own in the 1v2, or 1v1 rather, as he puts that 5th round on the board for Fnatic.
Damn, CC, man, it's just bad, isn't it? It's just so annoying. Dupree, great timing. You can see Golden like pulling out a nade, pulling back his gun. He was like, I know there's someone here. I have a feeling. They keep playing the cubby, and well, they kept playing the cubby. Dupree gets more than he should. And even though Device hits some lovely D shot from the site, S-Tag cannot close the clutch. Very close indeed, though. That's the money gone for Astralis. That's Fnatic now in control of this game, of the economy, and of the T side. AWP and a MAC-10. They're going fast. Up Banana, as fast as you can against Astralis, knowing that might be grenades to follow. Device with the Zeus. Oh, he's hit the molly. He's got to run. He's got to get out of there, and Brolin won't let him. Shot in the spine. Flash back into B through the molly for Astralis. That's ballsy, but it won't work out. They burn a bit, and the MAC-10 churns the rest. It's Magis on A. Brolin's going to hear him running as well.
Oh, we get that AWP head-to-head, Device and JW. Device is going to move over towards mid, but he doesn't have a spawn, so he's just got to play this one passively from long side. This fight for Banana rages on. The nades, so damn good. Flusher, they're like homing nades. The molly is going to push Glaive out, but he just runs, he legs it, and he lives to tell the tale. Magis, did he just dink? No, he got dinked, rather. Through the wall. Return fire a bit. And an early rotate for S-Tag. They've realized Fnatic, they've been obsessed with this A bomb site. And out through the apartments, it's fast, it's aggressive. And they get stuck in. Brolin doubling up. And this short side now open to Fnatic. The bomb can be retrieved and look to go down here. Man, disadvantage for Astralis, 3-on-4. They might just have to save, and they're already backing out of the round. So this is Fnatic taking the lead.
Yeah, this is a great T-side right now for Fnatic. Taking control, 5 rounds in a row, all the money in the world. They won't be eco for the rest of the half. And by the looks of things, they are looking to take the lead away. Astralis saving on B. And still broke, right? Like, what do you do going forward? You can either half buy, or you can hope that Glaive and S-Tag drop over guns, but then you're going to suffer with a utility. And on a map like Inferno, you need that util. It's less important due to the frequency of saving, as we see in this round. The Device catches an exit, but everyone else will survive. 6 up at the end, and 7 for Fnatic.
Yeah, they can go up into some SMGs. They could even get a FAMAS out or two. For Astralis, at least.
Yeah, it's kind of worth buying at this point, right?
Yeah, with the other weapons in play, of course.
But the other side of the coin is like, oh, do we want our last round? Obviously, you assume the worst when you're planning out your buys, because if you win, you're always going to buy. But, you know, assuming the worst, do we get broken for 15?
I think I saw a Land Center in there.
Double AWP T-side? You what?
I think I saw a Land Center in the fan cams. Interesting.
Well, an awkward fight, but Golden, once again, winning everything. The B site now looking tantalizing to Fnatic. But an early rotate from Astralis. They leave Device to solo A, and he's going to play around this smoke. There is someone crossing through it. That's Brolin getting into Boiler. Device doesn't see that, doesn't know.
But he does have vision over towards Arch. That's pretty important to know as well. Just barely a gap right in that smoke.
Oh, he just missed the timing. He full peaked mid, or so he thought, and that was so close. But Brolin hits the headshot, and Device's shot goes astray. Never knew about Golden in the bottom and middle, so if Fnatic walk up to A, it's empty. And they look to be doing so. Crims is bailing out of Banana. Dupree rotating CT slowly. He knows that at any point Fnatic could be deep, could already be in the site for all he's aware of. Is that where they will go? Oh dear. Won't matter. There's no one out on the short side anyway. Dupree gets a molly down. He's still waiting for what could be a wrap to CT to B. That's always an option with 30 seconds on the clock. Brolin above the smoke doesn't see Dupree yet, but he could catch Golden and make this a 2-on-2 for the retake. He's got a kit as well, moving out in, trying to fight for the round, and he's got two. That's great work for Dupree. S-Tag alone, rotating off of the B-bomb site into a clutch.
And it's Crims to go up against. S-Tag. Great performance back on Nuke. Incredible, in fact. Falling a little bit quiet here on Inferno. This is the redemption arc. This is his shot to make a statement again. And Crims out in the open. S-Tag almost saw him there. Didn't spot him through the smoke. And Crims gets bested. S-Tag in with the clutch. Defuse locked in for the Danes. As they get 7 on the board, they tie things up. They keep this competitive.
Fnatic had 2 AWPs in that round, and that had to be a purchase, right? Whether it's miscommunication or like, yeah, whatever it was, or just craziness. I like the idea, but both of them get removed immediately. Astralis saved theirs in the previous round, so it's not like Fnatic picked one up from the CT side. But yeah, they both die, flushed it down Banana, JW in middle. And that's a costly investment, but it's not one that will matter for Fnatic, who won 5 in a row, right? Who already had built up that economy. They could afford to lose some of it, and some of it they will. Astralis get 1 near the end of the half. Now into the last round, the last chance for Fnatic to win it out. AWP is holding mid. Device is going to peek in, and he hits the shot. What a shot to open up. Brolin, he's got no armor. He eats a nade. I wonder why it did 60. He forgot Kev. He's got 8 grand. The cracks are starting to show.
Just a little bit more on top, right?
Golden's done well to get 1 there at least, right? With like the double swing. Let's hope that this lack of armor on Brolin doesn't come back to hurt them. I think they've realized they've thrown in this AWP to play with. That's a nice AWP as well. Given over by JW. Or taken from JW, rather, I guess, in the bottom of mid. Flusher flashed in, hidden behind the pillar is S-Tag. He shrunk himself down and now emerges on the back of the flash from Dupree. A bit more damage, but Flusher will trade. Brolin in with another, and we find ourselves in this 2-on-2 to end out the half.
Grenade goes deep, goes nowhere. Brolin fighting the spawn, and he's got the shot, taking down Device. Magis, he's been really good in this map as well. He's rotating into a clutch, knowing Brolin has the AWP in Banana. There's a kit in front of him, and a Molotov. Magis, he's quite the scavenger. He's found plenty to use in this clutch, but Brolin could just hit the shot and close it out. That's what he does. Fnatic, 8-7. They win out the half on the T side of their map pick. Astralis may have taken Nuke, but this one is looking far more competitive. Let's see if it keeps up. Join us for the rest of Inferno in just a moment. playoffs. That's a sad story for Fnatic, especially considering they were the winners of Season 11 of Pro League and made an appearance in the final back at Season 10. But right now, Astralis could be putting them to a bitter end. Regardless, good half from Fnatic. They have a strong T side and lots of HEs on the CT as well.
Yeah, I wonder what the big plan is there for that. Perhaps let Astralis get comfortable, then nade them into oblivion. Like that.
Sorry.
No, you're cool, man.
They always have like a different plan with these nades. Like sometimes they save it for the coffins post-plant. Like they give up B and they drop the bomb planter with the grenade. Sometimes they double nade banana. Fnatic always have something new on these pistol rounds.
So does Flusha. Shows us a headshot, a slick one onto device, and you'll notice the bomb got dropped early on in the round. They were able to recover it. I say they, I'm talking about Magisk. Now he's regrouping a 3-on-5 with Glaive on low HP. You might be saying, well, what the heck? Why, Fnatic, why ain't you contain the bomb? Well, early days, early rounds, my friends. Not really where you want to try to make your final stand. A apartment's not known as the Alamo.
Good luck getting anything out of this round. The smoke could give some safety to Astralis to get past JW, but he could be quite the beast. And he's hiding in the smoke. He's not giving away anything. He'll wait until he can strike. Brolin hears the footsteps in ult as well. That should be a free kill for him on the lurk. JW has fired a shot. Brolin does kill Glaive. And now JW just letting them take the pick. Crim's dinked, waiting on the smoke fade. Astralis going for the plant. That's probably all they'll get in this round. Dupree trying to hold on with a double out of nowhere. He catches JW. They're already all along. And now he's left it on the shoulders of Magisk. But it's all too heavy for him. Fnatic will find that retake, albeit after a couple of scary kills from Dup, whatever Harry calls it.
Dup. That would be the less impressive version of Dup.
Yeah.
Dup.
You got Dup, and then his alter ego, Dup.
Nice. And they made a cartoon about that.
Well, Fnatic, this is like a great game for them now, right? Not just a winning T side on a map like Inferno, but now a pistol round to their name. I imagine Astralis might be tempted to force up with like a couple of AKs in this round, right? As we often see. What's the call?
Man at Arts, we love you. Upside down. I was just trying to understand it all. And you can't understand it all. But what you can try to do here is rally back with a second round grab from Astralis. You get the bomb planted. Real decision-making time here. You're only down by 2, so... in that same notion, what are you going to do with all this sweet cash that you found for yourself? And into the investments we go.
Yeah, S-Tag being a good team player, drops an AK into the mix. So this is quite the investment for Astralis. It's this classic moment, who won the pistol? You wouldn't know, and Magisk, he's paying no respects either. Removes Flusha on the attempted jump peek at Banana. Now they do run through a Molotov, and both these rifles take a lot of damage from it. Not the end of the world, though. Brolin's having one of these moments where he's tried to go for the CZ only, and now he's like, oh, they have AKs? All right. Okay. I knew that would happen. But I don't know, man. Brolin's sick with the CZ. I don't know how he's so good with it, but I wouldn't put it past him to get away with at least an even trade over here in the apartments if Astralis do try and contend it. Can't wait to see a master at work with that weapon. Crim's over here towards short side as well. And there's an early rotation for Fnatic. JW now arriving over at the library. Almost gets caught, but he does live to tell the tale. Brolin, here he is, emerging from the boiler, in with one, the double up on the CZ, he gets out of there, and that's what I mean, man. Brolin tearing them apart in the back line. It's left onto Glaive, who does tech out JW. So check this one out. Glaive getting the bomb, caught by Golden on the repeak, and Fnatic will narrowly get that round over the line. They reach double digits, they put that big 10 up on the board. Not to be confused with Big Ben, who is a clock.
Big Ben's actually the bell inside of the clock.
Oh my God, he is British after all, Harry.
Yeah, he's done
wow.
it.
Tower.
You go, what does Big Ben sound like?
Dong.
There we go, man. That's good.
Dong. And then that
Yeah,
just
man.
kind of cycles, right? Rinse and repeat.
Yeah, do it.
Cost-cutting round for Fnatic, man. They win with low economy, with a pistol on Brolin. Great work from him.
They should have called it Big Dong instead of Big Ben.
Yeah, man. But also, yeah, I don't know about that one. I mean, you've got the London, like the London brown eye
Yeah, man.
and Big Ben.
And
Anyway.
Big Dong. They're the big attractions in London. Here's Brolin and JW. They're big attractions as well, and they're drawing a lot of attention right now. But boy, oh boy, are they putting up the numbers. They've earned their keep. Glaive over here towards short side, and he's got the bomb out of there. He's recovered the cargo. But how far can this car go? It's grinded to a bit of a halt here in the top of mid. It's all onto Glaive. He's faked the fallback. They see him. They know he's here. But the tech in Glaive's hands looks really good.
Yeah. I don't know how. It's a rarity. But he's made it happen. Regardless, this is still Fnatic looking at 11 rounds, right? Surely no way Glaive can pull this out of nowhere. He's hiding in ult under the noses of Fnatic. They can't smell a thing. They're backed up into the site. Flush is playing safe.
I mean, what are the odds this works out, Hugo? Let's just be realistic here for a second.
Probably pretty bad.
So
guys.
are you saying
one
that...
in 20.
Yeah, are you saying that now would be the optimum time to talk about G2 Nexus Twitter account?
I just saw this tweet.
That is quite the tweet. Not sure that we can talk about it, but we might do it anyway. Who knows? Or you could just go check it out and read along with us. Glaive
But now I trying to kill him off the time. But Flush is like, no, I have to now, right? We can't, you know, he just murdered my best friend in front of me. And so he gets the revenge.
Long range tech, all the way off into CT. That's a Keck if I've ever seen one. Keck 9.
Wow.
Jinx.
Oh, no.
Anyways, yeah, that is some tweet right there. I'm not real sure.
Yeah, next they're coming in with the tweet.
Oh, Harry now.
Can't wait to get kicked in 3 months' time so Nico can take over as the IGL.
Oh, dear. He's read it out loud on stream.
I mean, all I did was read words, you know? Like, and look at
Your
this.
words. You can't be held responsible for that.
Rims, look at him go. He's got some choice words for Astralis as well, and they sound like... And he's taken down one in the process. A lot of damage onto Dup. He does get the better of him in the head-to-head.
Yeah, Dup with 5 HP. It's like Astralis are getting a taste of their own medicine. Utility keeping them at bay.
Yeah, B stacked as well. Obviously, Astralis was not going to know this at this point, and they're trying to retake Banana with a flash, but a re-smoke, they're like, man, damn, that's like the third.
Look at all these players from Fnatic just pushing down right now.
It's gone quiet, though, and eventually you have to throw in the towel. The pool day at A, and Fnatic throwing back Flusher and Golden towards that site, leaving JW very deep, but like he can't drop a smoke here because they could peek him at any point, and they're going to peek him at this point. Magis can see him on the right eye peak, and JW gets caught. Now running back to spawn on the Speedway is Fnatic, being loud about it, but Magis could get into the site. That's a good flash, but it's still going to be damage coming through from Flusher, putting them low. Astralis just a couple of shots away from death. S-Tag trying to plant, and Golden going for the deny. He doesn't do it. He had the damage. It's put S-Tag on 7. Everyone is low. A shot from death, and Fnatic want to deliver those shots.
If there was a time to shine, it's now. Flush at the tree for a Molotov. Really did kind of separate him, but it gave the opportunity to split. And another one's going to come in too. That's going to keep a Flush isolated. Now Brolin.
Look at Dub, man. He's flanked all the way around. He's in the back line. And so, yeah, he sacrifices Glaive, but what does it matter? He's got the kill that meant all the world to Astralis. Brolin in with one, but he needs to find Dupree, flashing himself into CT, and it's not given over. Dupree's done it in the clutch. He locks in a round for Astralis. He does go down with the bomb. But he will be remembered a hero for putting this 8th on the board.
Yeah, epic flash battles of history right there. Like, everyone is so blind in that round. No one can see a thing on the retake. And yeah, like, panic rotation for Fnatic back into B Astralis. They keep Flusher back by flashing him off. The boost up for Golden, he basically gets the kill. He puts S-Tag on 7, but he gets off of it in the last shot, tries to spray a little bit more for his worth, and that loses Fnatic the round. If they drop the bomb, surely the pandemonium would have put Fnatic in the favor. But instead it's Astralis locking it in with a wrap from Dupree. They keep this one going. Boy, oh boy. Fnatic win that round, they could have started to sweep, right? Money in their favor, huge lead. Astralis broke, but no, now it's still under question. 11-8, and Astralis find their first T round. It's with none surviving though. So costs at an all-time high.
Yeah, they've gone with the Force anyway. They were staring down the barrel of a double eco. Golden over here at the top of Banana.
Gas.
I'm going to get stuck in with this Deagle. Now, if only we had a highlight of an IGL from this position with the D to go off of. Oh, there's one. But there's the trade right away.
Astralis, they never let us have fun, do they? They just kind of brutalize their way back into B.
That happy clip would have been garbage, you know, if it was like modern day Astralis on the other side.
I mean, it was.
No, I know,
TSM,
yeah,
right?
but,
like,
you know, different time,
yeah,
different days. JW still here laying down the pain train.
they could
Holding on to B.
Yeah, they could have taken B, but the problem was Magis was at the top and his teammates were mollied off by deep utility, and so Astralis didn't want to run one man into what could have been a stacked site. And now, not a stacked site, but one where JW wants to hold on to with, again, a lot more damage. It's deja vu, and Brolin can finish this stuff off. JW's going to go through again. He is just relentless with
Oh
the
my
P250.
word.
2 for him. Magis up on the coffin. JW ducks back into the darkness, and then he reappears once more in the pool, hunting down his prey. Magis going towards Spawn. Crims is holding for this. There's no way out. Not unless it's in a body bag.
Oh, he might just sneak to his death. There it is. Crims locking it in.
Wow.
And in a weird sense, we did get like this sweating bullets gameplay from Astralis with JW peering through that CT smoke and doing all the damage needed to take that round away. JW feeling happy, looking happy, and putting another on the board for the Swedes.
Who would have known it would be a P250 that lassos that round back for Fnatic? Just JW.
Doing
That's-
JW things.
That's D-U-B-Y-A, JW.
Hey, Kona.
No, that's you, buddy. That's you.
Hero AK on device. That's all they got.
Look at Glaven S-Tag. Just hanging out. With a chicken, no less. Device. He's played his own game of chicken with Crims. Comes out ahead in terms of the damage. But there's the returning spray from Flusher. No one in the server yet to go down, but lots of damage done in either direction. One of Astralis got up their sleeve, up against 12, a 13th looming on this little eco. JW, there is a smoke there. You find it hard to believe with how he's just nailed Glaive through it. No! Okay, rightio then. JW, any more through the smoke? No, it fades and he takes down another. So 3 for JW. That's back-to-back 3K rounds. And, you know, in the first half, it was Golden stepping up, delivering those big multi-kills to open up rounds. And now we look towards some new heroes for Fnatic. We need that same thing for the Astralis squad, because right now, they're at a bit of a vulnerable point. You know, they went for the hero AK in this round as well, and then that's going to set them up in the future to have to sacrifice some firepower on a key player like Device. Very divisive issue, of course. S-Tag pushing in through the short side, but he's only got a matter of seconds to get these kills. And they're not being given over, are they? 13 on the board for Fnatic. And that reinvestment ready to come through for Astralis. What are the limitations going to be?
Just Device who bought that AK, right, who can't really afford, but back to the tech, maybe. Give it to Glaive. Yeah, he has. Wow, Glaive's in love with the tech. Or just willing to take the hit for the team. Maybe both.
Really blame him, though, Hugo. I mean, it is an immaculate weapon that just doesn't get the credit and attention that it deserves. Like the PP Bison.
I can agree with the second, not the first.
Oh. Sounds like a personal problem. And if you want...
We can hash it out, Trace. But maybe not here. Maybe not now.
Yeah,
not the time, nor the place.
You know, Hugo, there's about one thing you can count on.
Yeah?
And that's me waiting on you in the parking lot.
I've got the car keys, though, so...
Exactly. I'll see you there.
Yeah, thanks. Flash has got the molly at B. He's going to drop it. Like it's hot. Golden smoked off, and again flashed out. It's Astralis with the utility, making it unbearable to exist on this B bomb site. Can JW stop the bomb? Oh dear, no he can't, but he can hit a few shots, not enough. Needs to pull down a little bit more. Device down to 9, and there's Dupree. The find from JW does actually drop the bomb. It was all calculated. It was all part of the plan.
Yeah, big grenade going onto the planner of S-Tag, but the bomb does go down, so...
Uh-oh.
Another Molotov. This is a battle of utility. Everybody just throw everything you got, and then once that's done, we're all going to go in at the same time. Ready?
Oh, the flash. Glaive trying to open up with the tech. It's Magisk with the spray down, but only good for 2. Crim's left in the clutch. It was not ready for Device. Astralis, they do get lucky number 9. Still a little ways away from tying this game up, and there is still a chance at an investment for Fnatic here and now. I imagine it'll just be a partial buy, right? Because you have a few guys sitting on like 5K, everyone else around the $2,000 mark. So if you do just delay that purchase a tiny bit, you'll still have guns in a very timely fashion. There he is, the Tech King.
Wiping the sweat from his brow. As are we. And unfortunately for those guys on the left side of the fan cams,
the sign, and
we could not read your sign. Maybe for the better. We don't know. We'll never know, and we'll leave it at that. Tactical timeout coming in from Fnatic. They can feel the pressure here. A little bit of heat applied, but weapons back out. JW on the scout.
They're fully forcing. That's a gamble and a half, right?
Let's think about putting this M4 in Brolin's hands at this point. I mean, it seems like a pretty proper play, scoreline dependent, right? But financially speaking, fiscally speaking, probably not.
Yeah, and no loss bonus either, really. So that's like the biggest justification. Even though Fnatic, yeah, I agree. If they full eco, they could get a good buy next round. But, you know, I trust them. Let's see what they can do. Back to B, back to basics. 4 here for Fnatic. If Astralis elevated an A attack, they would win the round immediately. Because JW only has a scout, not really the multi-kill weapon when you're getting run down. But now Fnatic sending those rotates back. They've still got all of their util at B as a result. The 2 A players threw the grenades first. Another molly in, just cycle it, keep Astralis out. Double Molotov, in fact, really trying to push them back, and Astralis respond with 2 of their own. It's just a trade. It's a game of chess right now. Oh.
JW. Oh, you could feel that connecting, but the wall soaks up most of the bullets. Or bullet, singular. Keeps Dupree alive. So he's got the walls of Inferno looking out of him. Now he's going to take this to the window as he moves up into the apartments. Just spamming the B site. Doesn't find anything from it. The rest of Astralis aggressively out into top mid. There is 1 extra rotation here to help out JW. And actually, Astralis, they hesitate for a moment. It looked like they were going to go back to B, but now they throw these A smokes. They look to get stuck in. JW and Brolin, they've got to stand and they've got to deliver. Brolin with the double spray. Oh my word, Brolin, an absolutely incredible round. He's on for the ace. Not going to get it. JW's there to steal it away. But Brolin, you can see why they trust him with that M4. My word, from short side to apartments, back to short, he locks it in, goes around the map and back again. and puts that round on the board for the Swedes.
Nearly 30 right now. And this is what we wanted from Brolin, right? He was absent on that first map. He was bottom of the entire server after Nuke, and it didn't feel like we really got to see what he had to offer. But right here and right now, it's the Brolin show. 29 and 13. No one even close in this server. Closest is Dupree, 10 less. What a carry. What a guy. And he's maybe pulling us to a third map here if Fnatic have their way. Astralis with a tactical pause, trying to bleed everything they can from these remaining few rounds in the second half. And look at the buy. It's far from pretty. 2 AKs. S-Tag could drop one, but yeah. What do you even do here? It's not pretty for Astralis. And there's no AWP needed either for Fnatic. Still back on the scout. Does Golden have a gun? Hopefully. Yeah, there it is. As many AK or more AKs on Fnatic than Astralis have in this round.
Jay Wonderchild with the opening kill down through mid onto Device. Glaive mollied off. AW going back for more. Does decide to let them through the door. And that's where Crims, the real doorman, is here to send them away. Brolin helping out as well. And dearie me, Fnatic, they're about to reach 15. Brolin delivering time and time again to get them there, and it's just set to continue, isn't it? Second in the round, S-Tag falling. It's 15 for Fnatic. Map point looking to take us the distance. And we all wanted this series to go the distance. You know, we wanted to see that final map of Train. At least I know I did, right?
Course,
I feel like I speak for the three of us now.
Speak for me in this motion, but never again.
No, never again. That's the thing, man. This is... It went from looking pretty scary, like with the first half being very, very close. I was wondering, like, what's going to happen? Because Golden had to do a lot of the heavy lifting in that first half. While Brolin has just come alive. He is sweeping Astralis aside like it's a casual Sunday. And here's Flusher dropping that molly at Banana, denying a fast B play. There's more utility where that came from. Giving Astralis a taste of their own medicine, and they even boost Golden up to take a man down. Now, flash through is good. That gives some ground over to Astralis, but there's still Flusher and Golden here. Golden just jump shot Glaive. Flusher does get naded out of the round. This is chaos at the top of Banana, but finally, Astralis have got this foothold they were looking for. They just had to pay quite the toll to get it.
Chaos, that's Fnatic's Dominion. That's where they want you, and that's where they got him. To a B for either side. Astralis looking to commit through this smoke as it fades. I like the idea. Fnatic are caught in rotation. Crims is going back around to the coffin. He's going to get this info, though. Oh, does he see? Does he see the barrel? Doesn't look like it. Oh, he sees something. Sure. Yeah, dink through the wall as well. S-Tag low. Device swings, and they're deeper than they imagine. Crims a great wallbang damage, putting Device on 10 as well. Fnatic have been the kings at almost killing their opponents, and then eventually killing their opponents. Well, that's what Brolin's come in for with all his grenades. He could be the bane of existence for Astralis. A bounce off the wall. That will stop the bomb plant right now. Oh dear, there it is. Classic Fnatic. No plant today. And now a 2-on-2. Not even really a retake. Do Fnatic want to go and catch Astralis in planting? Or do they want to play retake? You know they want the first. You know they want the former. And they're going to move in. There's the tap. Dupree holding from his classic position. And he's got a kill. Only Brolin left up in the 1-on-2. If there was any man for it, he's got a Molotov as well. 13 seconds on the clock. S-Tag 5 HP, has to back up, could perish in the fire. He's going to go for the stick here, surely. 7 seconds, Brolin swinging with it, and he's got the shot. The bomb may be planted, but it's a simple defuse for Fnatic, and 16 in the server. What a game.
Yeah, that's all she wrote. Fnatic put that 16 up on the board. Astralis on 9. We're going to be going to Train. We come back after a break, everybody. And this is the place to be. Fnatic Astralis right here for ESL Pro League Season 12.
All ready for this?
Yes, and that is the one-man band of Harry Russell that you can rent on the weekends for your family occasions.
I'll do it for compliments, man. Anything. Please, just make me feel good. And here we go. We've got Fnatic over towards the B site, trying to feel fine as well. And it's already the dink onto Flusher, so he's probably had better days. But here comes this push. We got smokes going down. We got guys coming out upper. And I know you love it, but does Golden? That's the question. He's trying to line up these shots, but nothing's connecting. These Glocks just tearing through Fnatic. They keep on pushing. They keep the pressure on. Now, silence temporarily. Yeah, man, very explosive. I like the usage, though, of these smokes, just cutting the site in half, trying to force Fnatic to peek on over and then putting all your bodies up on upper. But Flusher and Brolin with 2 quick kills leaves Glaive Device and Magisk in this one. Brolin up close, and maybe it's personal as well, but it's down to a 1v2, and Device gets the better of him. Astralis, they get that pistol round locked in. And something you said coming into this, Trace, was that this game has some big implications, and you couldn't be more right if you tried.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you actually got that one dead on. If Astralis win this, they guarantee themselves a playoff spot. They do. And if Fnatic end up losing this, then they cannot reach playoffs. That is certain. That is confirmed.
By Harry Russell.
By me, and also by the email I received this morning stating that.
Yes, there's also that.
So in a way, not my fault if it's wrong.
Yes.
Always a good thing to back up on, yeah.
It's a nice disclaimer you've thrown out there after having stated what has been.
Oh yeah, but it's 100% right. But like, if it is wrong, it was never my statement.
That sounds like a Hugo Byron prediction.
Yeah.
Thanks, Harry.
Demonic. All right. Anyway, out upper we go with Dup and company. They're going to meet what is Flusha's CZ and a big grenade. That should be enough. Yep. Oh, out of the round. Flusha good for 2. How? Creates an interesting dilemma. S-Tag looks for the plant. So far, it's gone okay, but 3v3. JW on his JW stuff. Magisk wait for him at the top of ladder, but yeah, there it is. Ooh. Finally, Magisk gets some headway. And gets his head taken away.
Yeah, AK on the back line now. Device needs to turn around and deal with it. JW baiting shots, buying time, but time is ticking for Fnatic. Oh, Device. It's getting scary. There's the flash. Device not even blind, but he turns away regardless. And S-Tag gets run down by the CZ. CZ and Flusher finds so much as well. Damage, dinks, the grenade onto Dupree, and Fnatic with a retake, defuse in the second by the skin of their teeth.
Yeah, and there's not a whole lot of skin on your teeth, so I don't know how they pulled that one off, but damn it, they did it.
Yeah, well, that saying's from like 20 years ago when there was more skin on the teeth.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we bred that out. You okay, Tracy? Giving me those eyes.
I ain't giving you no kind of eyes, man. Up to me, we'd all just be cat jamming along. Which is kind of what we're doing, actually, unless you're Astralis. There's be some head nods, but in dismay. They lose the second round, having won the first. What is this, Counter-Strike?
Well, they're taking the spike over towards B. We've got Brolin with the Vandal here. And in U-Haul. I think that's one of the calls. I don't actually know any of the calls, Brolin, ready and waiting. Now, we know that someone like Bubsky, for example, you might have heard of him. He's like this Danish player. Sometimes you see him in the server for Astralis, I think like once. He's really good in pop. And he's not here. So what does that matter? Brolin, lying in wait.
Not sure if you just answered yourself with a question or answered your own question. Let us know what you think.
I tried to do a bit of both, man. Use the hashtag ESL Pro League.
Question his answer.
Yes. And then also question his answer about his own question.
Well, Flusher, he's questioning something, and he's questioning how much money. Oh, well, none. That's the answer. He actually gets robbed over on upper. Golden holding down the site. It's the Golden hold, and he's in with 4 as it all falls onto Magis, the ace for Golden. And a second round locked in for Fnatic.
How about that?
Been Glauks, but it's not really a worry. Golden runs them down, and even one of them had an SMG from the body of Flusher. Not a bad ace.
Yes, it's Golden, the leader of the delinquents, known as Fnatic. They put up a second. This one's already tit for tat.
They get the orb. Golden has 6k. He could drop it right over if he wants. Smooth criminal inside of the B-bomb site. No orb today, just Crims on the scout. Astralis back to 5 rifles. I say back to, it's their first buy in this T side. Oh, that's a well-timed name.
Yeah, man, you talk about smooth criminals, but it's the H that they should have been worried about there over towards main.
Wow.
That's a lot of damage, and now Astralis stacking up outside of this B site. Flusher gonna heat things up a bit, but he does get tagged low, and they just go running through his Molotov, showing no respect to Flusher today, as this B site falls into the ownership of Astralis.
I just want to commend you for hitting the high note there. That was...
Yeah, man, I really think I nailed it.
You practicing for that one for a minute, huh? I feel you, man.
Very deep are Astralis. Re-smoking Con, that's a problem, but Fnatic have to go through. Golden climbing up behind. Dupree can't see him. JW coming through the connector at the right time. There's the flash, doesn't do a thing. Device can't see in the smoke, though. He spams, he prays, and he gets away with 1. And a bit of damage. S-Tag's still here, but he fires off, and Flusher responds. Low HP again on Astralis. That was an undoing on these Inferno retakes, but no retake today. Fnatic in with the save. It's too late. And Astralis find another 2 on the T side. Dupree just trying to get out alive. Oh. He does. All is well.
Quickly, everyone, study Device's whole life while he's on camera. What we got? We got a Sarah. I saw that with a crying, I think it was Binding of Isaac face above it, not with a TH.
You sign your name to that, or?
No, I don't sign my name to anything.
Oh, hell no.
Merlin and Glaive have an awkward exchange over in the pop, and they just agree to go their separate ways. That little break up there was mutual. Nade now, following up, doing some damage onto Magisk. He catches a second. And Astralis on the back of that utility, they decide, yeah, hey, it's cool and all, but you ever been to this other site called B? Astralis like, yes, we have, Magisk. We go there a lot. And that's a short story you can read about in my new book. Co-wrote with Zonic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, I'm still waiting for him to sign off on it, but yeah, like, I sent him the book and...
I was wondering about the premise. Just think about it for a second before you say anything further, because I don't want to, get you legally implicated in anything.
Yeah.
And with that notion, we look at Astralis. The same people that refused to sign a book deal with Harry have their set piece over here towards the inner site. Magisk is waiting on the ramp, 50 HP. He'll be the first to go out. Debbie behind him has tag as well. Look at Flusha. He's already ready for it. He turns, but not for that last flashbang, and they see him up there. Magisk, he's good for it. Golden only good for 1. Should be a bomb plant. Relative ease for Astralis.
Yeah, these mollies and connector have been great. They burned JW down to 24, and he's not going to be able to get away with a kill. Crims, though, making things interesting. Tempting Fnatic back into the site. JW and Brolin have gone for the full CT wraparound to get control back. Device tucked in behind Gray, not peeking, not giving away a kill. Oh, I say that. He peeks. He gives away a kill. JW snatches it back. Astralis still have a player in upper, but Glaive is about to get jumped on. Crims getting an angle. This could fall apart. S-Tag buying time. JW gets a shot, and Glaive goes back down to lower. Oh dear. Time is ticking for JW. He needs to get on that bomb, and Glaive denies it. Crims said he had his upper, and he wasn't lying, but Glaive coming from behind and now running away. It's going to be Astralis finding a third on the T side.
And Glaive lives through that, too. He lives to tell the tale. Tale as old as time. Denmark versus Sweden.
Yeah, Flusher, he's on top of Gray, close for the ramp play. He dodges the flash, and then Astralis come in with a really late flash as well that blinds him. Then Crims throws one high, and Flusher eats that as well. He gets triple bash flanged on top of the train, and Astralis, they have no issue getting rid of him.
Do love a good bash flanging.
Right, we got Dupe in this server, and we need to see Dub. He's out through main. They lose Device, but this is where dupreeh enters the realm and starts to put up some numbers. JW hidden over here. Line and wait. Bomb's already going down though, and JW still just waiting. It's not baiting, because he's playing for a knife.
Crouching JW, hidden Flusha. Krems on an AK. This looks like an attempt at netting some exit kills. Unless someone from Astralis slips up right here, right now, and gives it up. And that's just not what happens. Four on the board for the Denmark side. Danish even.
Denmark, Danish. You know, we all knew what you meant. No one was like, man, who's he on about there? I think
Denmark. Yeah, man.
Fnatic still with money.
Yeah.
Wise investments, wise saves across all three of these rounds Astralis have picked up. Flush with the AWP, perhaps? No, just a CZ. Taking it light and breezy. Rifles on the rest, and Astralis still running out main, still doing what they do dupreeh fast as well. Smoke down on the 5 lane. Golden's taken Ivy, he's pushed it as well. Nade is deep Device. Oh, he catches him as the smoke blooms. And dupreeh, he's all the way behind as well. No one on Ivy. dupreeh could go right through that smoke, right here, right now. Oh dear, Crimson is back turn. dupreeh needs the timing, and he's spotted 3 players. Oh dear, missed shot. Has to take one. Now he knows about the man in the sandwich as well, but JW somehow living and taking down Device. dupreeh's doubled up in the site. JW's the only man. They haven't cleared out. Molly out of position and up on top of the train. dupreeh is waiting in the heavens, and Flusha now alone.
Yeah, dupreeh wins that round right there. And you know what? It got pretty scary too. You take your first couple shots, they don't land, you're like, well, this could go south. But it only goes south for Fnatic. Astralis net a bomb plant, Flusha on his own. Left to his own devices, you might even say. And well, his devices just simply won't work.
The flank from dupreeh was like a real roller coaster of emotions.
Right?
Like it went from great to smoked off to great again to terrible to 4. it was very, very back and forth. But yeah, dupreeh making the best out of that scenario, gets away with the round for Astralis. And now back down to these pistols here for Fnatic. Bit of armor behind them, but other than that, they're basically in the nude here, up against the fall by. Over on the Danish side. Golden and Flusha. These two, quite the duo over at B. Even if it is only with these pistols.
Yeah, you can't say only and then talk about Flusha's CZ. That has done some dastardly stuff in the past. They may do again, but re-smoked on B, Astralis can't commit. I mean, they can, but they don't want to. They know the pressure's not on them on this anti-eco round. With a minute on the clock, they can wait.
Look at JW. Look at him on this adventure.
Sneaky.
He's having a great time, but Magiski hates adventure. Yeah, JW, hope you had a good time in our spawn. Goodbye.
It's one of those where like, holy crap, he's in spawn. Oh my God.
And now you're worrying, like, how many more of them are there in these positions? So Magiski's like going on like jump scare training here as he's checking all these close angles. Now, this is all like a pretend build up to a jump scare that's never going to arrive. Back in the site, there is Brolin. Perhaps the scariest of them all. But Magis makes quick work of him. And now 8 belongs to the guys with an A at the start of their name, of course.
Yeah, I like that round for Astralis, right? They set up for a B execute. It was just going to be a full 5-man out into B and go for whatever you can there. But when the second smoke comes down, Astralis go, okay, well, that's 2 smokes on B. I don't like this. There could be a stack. This is a low economy round. Let's go regame some lost control. And so they go back through spawn. They clear everything out. They killed JW pushing Ivy on the meantime, which did actually allow for that B stack. His position, him clearing T-spawn for only a moment, put 3 on B and a 1.4 for Fnatic. They go back into A, but Astralis are already out main, and they'll get the round done and dusted. That's a nice little anti-eco for Astralis, not walking into the stack and dealing with the pistols that can be so problematic. 5 in a row. Fnatic coming back in with guns, though. You can already see double orb for Flusher and JW as well. More the merrier on a map like Train. Will Astralis beat them at their own game? Will they have one AWP as well? Yep, Device has got his. So we do have that head-to-head going up Ivy early. That's where JW is.
Yeah, smoke's outside. They're going to leave the bomb in the backfield just in case they need to reverse back. No point in giving it up too early.
This utility battle between Brolin and S-Tag is great. Oh, S-Tag did hit him there. Caught him with a stray bullet down through pop, but that hasn't deterred young Brolin.
That's rather unfortunate for us. He does get opt in what was a fadeaway. It's going to prompt a smoke to go down lower for the Fnatic side. That's not going to scare Astralis, though. They're going to continue to work that angle, work that inner sight.
Oh, lovely.
Wow, that's fast from Brolin, man.
Yeah, doesn't even catch Magic's on like the drop. He's just throwing a Molotov. He's just peeking forward. Device does fall in, though. Molly by his teammate, and he runs right through it, trying to trade JW above the train. Device in a clutch. Oh, dear, and already the birds are flocking. They're rotating into the site. JW's jumped. Device knows, but now the Ivy push coming in from Flusher as well. Device is so deep, and he's got the flick. Is he ready for Flusher? Going for the tap. 20 seconds. Flusher in the back, and this should be a free kill. It is. Fnatic find the round. Nice try from Device. Ooh, no.
Oh,
no. Flusher throws
Flusher.
the orb to Golden, and then loses the one that's above the train. Golden doesn't even grab the one that he dropped.
It's calculated. Look at the shot, though.
Anything but.
Yeah,
That's two orbs lost.
Yeah, that's devastating. The money, I don't even think is there to reinvest in another. So,
Oof.
that's a bit of a blunder.
Yeah, they're going to be talking about that one for a long time.
Look what it's done.
The revenge team
Look what
night
it's
in
done.
Spawn as
Two
well.
MP9s. And yeah, now JW's been stabbed in the back.
Might just die on top of the train.
Oh,
he
Device
gets those.
absolutely wipes out JW. Crims will respond, and Brolin still holding the line. Golden chiming in with another, but Device, they've awoken the beast, and they might wish they hadn't. He's in with a double. And double trouble now as Glaive moves his way up through Ivy. Device has retrieved this bomb, and there's nobody to challenge outside of these players in the site. Glaive does make quick work of Brolin. And now this bomb plant can look to come through. They're still worried about a pop play, so they're looking like they want to take this. They're going to set up with a player watching pop. There's nobody here for Fnatic, but it looks like Flusher's on his way there, perhaps.
It's too long to rotate on a flank,
Yeah.
though. Like, you'd have to be super loud about it, so Flusher's got to join with his team.
Well, Device opened this round out. Glaive was there to assist him every step of the way. And now brothers in arms in this 2-on-2 with the bomb down, planted for main and E-Box. They are in the best positions possible right now. Flusher does get out, but shortly after gets dropped, and it's all left onto Crims. He knows where one of these two players are, but the fights just aren't being given over. They're teasing him, they're playing with his mind, and Device is there to put the nail in the coffin. 7 on the board for Astralis as they pull off that 2v4 between the two of them.
Oh, that one round for Fnatic where they lose all their guns but one, that has had such devastating effect.
And, you know, it'll be interesting. Should we get that opportunity, or rather, should Fnatic win the game and we are given the opportunity to talk to them, I'm sure that'll be something we can bring up because...
I don't think they want to talk about it, Trace.
Well, that's Nacho problem.
Yeah. Device is shotgun AWPing in the yard right now, running out, climbing trains, flicking, just doing everything we want from him. Dupree back in main. Double Ivy setup. Device included. That's a shot hit by Crims, but not the killing blow. Dupree does eat a nade, though, on the retreat. JW can creep up and grab that gun. There's no one here to stop him. 2 in the pop, 2 on the Ivy. It's Bit of the old splitteroo onto this A site, but S-Tag catching Brolin and getting caught by the AK in May. Flush has spotted the 2 players down Ivy, who will retreat, one of which Device hangs on with the AWP, waiting for a repeat, but only for a little bit. Flusher comes in late and realizes it's clear. Look at the aggression. He is so ready for this. He's going to full flank them on T-Spawn. They have to get out of this long angle now as Glaive has already taken B, just missing the timing to Golden, but he could catch the rifle instead. JW's moving in, and Glaive, free kill, but he's not going to be ready for the man in the site. Nades out, Golden bites back, and now it's a 2-on-2, and they still don't know about the flank from Flusher.
This is weird. This is odd. This is a weird one, but they've just heard him. Device is waiting, and oh no, Flusher! He sneaks all down round and ends up getting shot in the back of the head by Device. It's all left onto Golden to stand and deliver. 1v2, smoked out. He's going to push through it, gets aggressive. But there's Magis with the wide swing, reads him like a book. And Astralis, they put 8 on the board. This is very, very one-sided thus far.
And there's something to say about it, though, with Fnatic and sort of the space they're able to take and given opportunities.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, so it's like immediately after I said this is one-sided, I kind of regretted that statement. It's like the scoreline is one-sided, but it does feel like Fnatic, they've been making a lot of these rounds very, very competitive. And that's like, it's one of these things where it's like, that's all well and good, right? But if you don't actually start getting rounds eventually, you're going to remember this as the game that you get blown out the water on in terms of the scoreline, but all the rounds were close, you know? And it's like, yeah, that's still good. But for Fnatic, this isn't some game happening right at the beginning of the season, right? They need this win to stay within earshot of still being able to reach playoffs. And if they don't, then that's out the window. And suddenly, you know, they're just competing to not completely lose out. Whereas Astralis, they'll be guaranteeing themselves a playoff position. So, yeah, in a sense, like, the pressure's definitely on for Fnatic in a very big way.
Double AWP. Don't drop the ball this time, Fnatic. They need these guns, and they need them to find success. Brolin flashed into Olaf. Golden's solo inner. Flush has taken this AWP in the yard. He's playing that connector rotate role. JW back to his usual antics on Ivy. Device will be joining him again. JW posted a little passive, smoking it off. Crim's trying to hold on to Pop Dog. No one's there yet for Astralis. They're taking their time with their own Molotov going down. Glaive might fall into it. One of the classics, right? You throw a molly and your teammate falls in, knowing they take less damage from team utility. Not today. Smoked off, no bother. Astralis want nothing to do with it. They set up for an inner take. Flushers come in on rotation here to join. Brolin's got that info from main. And there is an Ivy lurk on Magisk. Will he throw utility or will he be silent and try and sneak in on this flank when Fnatic have all rotated? Obviously, that relies on 2 things. One of 2 things. Either Astralis having an open bomb plant, which is very difficult to achieve on train, or them stalling long enough that he can actually find success. He's being loud about it. Flusher watching upper. Should be a shot for him, but he misses it over flicking Golden. Dropped in the air by Dupree. And Flusher now needs something desperately. They're running him down. He's so blind. JW the same in the connector. Default plant, Magic's on the Ivy lurk. He's so low, but it's not a worry. He kills another man. And Flusher's just waiting for this aggression that's about to come.
S-Tag and Glaive. It's like they're asking to get collateral. Flusher in with it, a double. Now a 2-on-3. Flusher might have given them a fighting chance, and in comes Crims. He's playing the trigger discipline. Oh, Dupree's got no idea. Now tapping the bomb. It falls to Device because Magisk is so far away, and a missed shot. Flusher now on the angle, and oh, Magisk running as fast as he can. Damage done, but Flusher there. What a round from Flusher. And I was thinking the whole time that S-tagging. Oh, they get it.
Oh my God.
They get it. Oh, what a round. What an absolute mess. And I was thinking, as I was saying, like the moment I see S-Tag and Glaive like this, I'm thinking they are asking to get skewered by Flusher's AWP, and that's what happens.
Oh my goodness. He even drops the AWP as well. They save them both this time. Everything lines up, not just the opponents, but the weapon pickups as well. And Magis on the flank as well, right? Like, that round was lost once Device got AWP'd on upper. Even if Magis won the fight, the defuser would have just stuck it, and that would have been Fnatic winning it. But Flusher even turns round against the spray and hits an AWP flick. What a beast. And immediately, you've lit up the server, you've lit up Astralis, and they want more. They're back with a vengeance. Dupree with an opening kill onto Brolin. Up Ivy they go. It's been smoked off every time. They don't care. They don't respect it. They go right through it, right past JW, who's run back to the bomb train. Flusher on that CT rotate. He could be in the back lines again. Astralis already out on the site, though, and no one even realized, no one considering it. JW with a kill. He's already down, and Magic with a double. Flusher, he's finally made it here. He might be able to stop the bomb crossing, but that's the best you can hope for. Missed shot, backing up. Now the line's contained by Astralis, and a flick down to 1 HP. Watch out for those flashbangs.
Man, Flusher, he's so damn stylish, but he's 1 HP. Like, surely, right? They might have won the last 2vx. I think it was a 2v5 in the end. But this one, surely you're asking too much, right? 1 HP Flusher. S-Tag could finish him off with a bit of utility, but he doesn't have any. Golden out on the bomb train, sneaking up with this Famous. Might blindside S-Tag, or Dupree rather.
Ooh.
Up here on the bomb train. There's Golden with the swing, but from the pop dog, S-Tag is there to keep it under control.
This is a crazy matchup, but yeah, hey, it's getting more and more one-sided. It's getting more and more favorable for Astralis. These Ivy lurks have been great, right? Dupree coming up Olaf earlier in the round and doing the same, and then this time Madge is just walking through JW's Ivy smoke. And like, when you throw down a smoke like that, a lot of the times you're just going to go, okay, mentally you're going to resign that position to being clear or covered at least, because people often respect the smokes, but Astralis have enough and they go right through it. I saw Gowler's on fan cams as well. Shout out him.
Astralis, man, they're like the alien from Predator, you know? They like a bit of fighting here. This is all for sport for them, and here they go out through the pop. They burn out Golden. They've got the advantage. Now they spill into this site. Flusher above the pop dog. Bit of damage onto S-Tag, but nothing more than a passing blow, and that there is the bomb going down. The alarm bells ringing for Fnatic. They've partial bought into this. They were hoping for a little bit more. And it looks like this should be 10 on the board for the Danes.
Sneaky. Oh, yeah.
And a knife, of course. Well, you know, if Astralis... Oh, hang on a minute.
Hello.
Hang on a second.
Wait.
Fnatic, they're fighting back, but Glaive here to try and lay it all to rest, get it back under control. And there he is, returning us to normality.
Wouldn't be a normal round, though, without a Fnatic knife. It had to come through eventually. We had one from Flusher to open up this series on round 1 of Nuke. But right now, this one in the train yard is looking good for the Danes. 10-4 up, final round of the half for Fnatic. They've got the money, thanks to JW. He made a bit of cash in that one. Flusher falling through the air in pop as well with a CZ kill. Just dirty stuff. And the double orb is back out again. I want to see more from Flusher on this weapon, right? He has been a bit of a star. But that's funnily enough exactly where Astralis are heading. Right to the stars, and they're going to go fast into the pop dog. Dupree beating Brolin to the punch. He's already pushed past the ladder before Brolin's even in. Dink for 30 damage, as you do. Glaive lives to fight another day, and Astralis, they just group B. They're going to go for the execute. Only Flusher here with the orb, and this is a hard site to hold on your own. And he's not even really holding it, right? He's just going for kills at the back of CT. You can't put a stop to the bomb plant, surely. Flusher jumping, missed shot again. Surely can't go back for more. They're all trained on his position. He's going to let them cross and drop into the site. Already way past him. High flash. Flusher dodges, goes back for more. Above the oil, not for long. And Flusher has bought time for this retake. Crimps with another. Flusher falls off the curb, and Dupree swaps weapons to avoid the reload. Device waiting behind Gray, and Dupree's pushed up again. The smokes are down, and Astralis are going to use them to their advantage.
Oh, Dupree, forward angle. Golden gets the better of him. Device and Glaive left in the 2-on-3. And Glaive challenging it. Upper gives the fight over to Crims. It falls to Device to hold on. There's one. Oh, fully blind on the follow-up. And now JW gets his revenge. The defuse gonna come on in, but there's no kit. There's no kit. Oh no, he's retrieved it, but there's not enough time. It's an 11th on the board for the Danes. All the kills in favor of Fnatic, but Astralis, they 11 for the half regardless. This game has been wild. The second half, the culmination of this series right around the corner, and you don't want to miss it.
most specifically for Fnatic, fighting for survival, looking to get that playoff spot. This win would keep them in contention, but right now it's slipping through their fingers. Astralis looking to lock in a top spot alongside Complexity. We'll see if it's that easy. Odds certainly say the story, but we know Fnatic have a few T rounds to show us here. It all starts with the pistol. Isn't that right, Mr. Russell?
Yes, indeed. A Crims there to open everything up with his Glock. Got that big Glock opener. And now, smoke down the ramp. Want to just execute into B, keep it simple, but Device here atop the train leaves us in a 4-on-4, and there's a bit of help from S-Tag, who's just come alive, hasn't he? In with a double. Flusher gets the bomb down, but Crims is a long way from this B site, and so Flusher needs to stay alive. If he dies, the round is over. He's trying to buy time for this rotation from Crims, but they are closing the distance on him. There's Dupree taking him out of the round. Crims left all alone up here at upper. They're already on the bomb, they're already defusing, they know that Crims is here, and there's the lock-in from Dup. 12 on the board for the Danes.
Or Duppington strikes again from his high tower. It's 12-4 for Astralis. And that was the pistol that could have put Fnatic back in this game. Not to say there's not a chance at this point, but that's going to leave you lacking rifle rounds on your T side. Although, forced by wars, hello Fnatic, coming in with a big buy in the second. Astralis, they won their T-side pistol. Fnatic won with the CT Force as well, starting those wars early. So they want to do it once again. The Lils, not quite AKs in the second round, but they want grenades.
So this is a war about forces and a team trying to go to the stars. I wonder if there's something there. Dupree, only good for one. Trying to forge something of this round. Bit of a Smith Lord. As Brolin gets into the site. Peeking over the smoke, and he just secured this bomb site single-handedly. Magis dropped as well. S-Tag left alone, and they're all around, and they got a bit of a bone to pick with S-Tag. 5 on the board for Fnatic as the force buy does come in favor of the Swedes. Where there's one force, there's often another. The midichlorian count just off the charts right now in the server. We got Deagles on everyone apart from Glaive because he likes to be a cool alternative guy. He's gone for the 5-7.
I like the pacing of Fnatic. It is very slow, but they're holding. They want to see what Astralis bring to the table in this round. And not much. Astralis recognize the default, and they don't want to walk into anything. They might gamble, though. Look at this rotate towards B. 4 players setting up. Maybe even 5. Glaive has a smoke on A to stall. Astralis trying to read into Fnatic's setup, but it's definitely not right now. Fnatic still in spawn with the bomb, and 2 coming back from B. Brolin peeks out main. Just lining up those execute smokes. They can always get a bit scary when pistols are on the other side, right? Darting through with flashbangs. Fearless rounds, really, for players like Glaive, who only has a 5-7. He can afford to just get in the face. Fnatic, I like that they smoke on top of the bomb train. That's important because so many players use that right side bomb train smoke as a one-way and fight, as Glaive was looking to do before he got smoked off.
Hang on a moment.
Full rotate. No, Harry, don't call it again.
Is this another unicorn round?
Surely not.
2 in 1 series? Nah, I don't believe it.
Nah, no way.
I don't believe it. I think Device is the kind of guy to rid us of that statement.
You saying he's getting a kill or he's dying?
Well, you know, we'll have to wait and see. Maybe. Oh, no, surely not. Surely not.
Oh, dear.
It's a time of peace in the server.
Everybody's just trying to get out alive.
Some would even call this the golden era, right? Everyone's peaceful, everything's fine. 6 on the board for Fnatic. And yeah, there's a bit of damage to the property here inside of A, but people matter more. And all 10 stay alive in the server. And wow, man, Brolin with 51 damage in that round there. MVP, heads up, straight up.
Damn, dude, 0 kills. Pacifist strikes again. Well, he doesn't really strike. 12-6. Quite the lead for Astralis, right? Still an eco as they wait for the loss bonus to boost. And Fnatic, they are going to run right into this A site. Magis with the opener. Oh dear, do they get dicey now is the big question we're all wondering. Magis looking for more. Glaive above the train. Oh, that's an angle and a half. Magis swinging. He's got Golden as well. This could all fall apart for Fnatic. They need to tie this one up. Devices on the wraparound to spawn from Ivy. Magis with a third. This guy is not stopping, but finally Fire puts him down. Flusher waiting for the flank. And S-Tag ain't biting.
Oh, a Device with the main wrap. This could be chaotic. This standoff between Flusher and S-Tag decides so much. And I hope S-Tag doesn't get antsy and try and, you know, take a peek, because that's how this can fall apart. Right now, you've got Flusher trapped. He's stuck in this cage in Pop Dog. And that's exactly what you want. Device, the longer he waits in this position, the longer S-Tag waits, the more valuable these angles become. Brolin is desperately looking for any sign of information. And this is great. Astralis, man, this is perfect. This is exactly what they need to do. They're not moving, because they're not the ones that need to get a bomb down. They're not the ones that need to get a plant. And even though Brolin has flanked all the way in, you're hoping that his kill throws like disarray into the ranks of Astralis, and he's not going to get anything from it. Device missing that shot, and that could mean absolutely everything here. It means the bomb gets into the site, but from the heavens, Glaive with the 5-7 leaves it all on Brolin, and S-Tag is there to lock it in.
I thought so. I mean, it looks good. It looked cool. I was convinced for about a split second.
What's crucial about that is the Glaive goes heaven, right? Because he was connected. He was able to be flanked by Brolin, who wrapped CT Ivy and came in through spawn. He just clears connector, and at that point, Flusher's like, okay, well, we haven't seen them anywhere. Like, Flusher knows there's someone above him Pop at that point. There has to be. And he even reads the main player, well, doesn't read the main player, but kills the main player. And yeah, just crazy stuff. Glaive in heaven denying the plant. Golden eaten nade. There's also a molly. He's got to run through it, and the fire plus the bullets. That's a deadly combination. Dupree will dish out to Golden. Ooh, on top of the pallet, Dupree ducks down and avoids a bit of a haircut from Crims. Orp on Magisk, not who you'd always expect, but let's see what he can do.
Just waiting patiently. Will his patience be rewarded, though? JW and Crims on the other side of the Ivy corner.
Gonna be a double.
Magisk. This is it. This is the moment. Crims waiting. It's a standoff. Who breaks the tension first?
0.
Not yet.
We wait.
And then we wait some more.
We wait. But eventually, someone's got to take this peek.
Oh, man.
Magisk, the timing might be terrible. And there's the peek from JW. Now they get out Ivy. Try and get into A. Dupree and Glaive in the site. Now just Dupree, and Crims takes his head off. In comes the rotation from Device, who gets his hand back on that AWP. And this is where he says to Magisk, let me show you how it's done.
Yeah, not an easy retake, though, especially not with an AWP. And the kit's on S-Tag in connector. He's watching Inner right now. Are they even going to go for this? Device looking for a kill. Pop player ready to swing on Crims' contact. This is a good setup. Even if Device were to kill Crims right now, he is going to get traded from Brolin. And so smart call, back up, give it up. Fnatic on 7. Building into this T side. Slow and steady wins the race. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. What other polarizing statement could I say? Who knows? But regardless, it's Fnatic building.
Polarization now. Look, a grill.
Bit of a barbecue. And it certainly was down Olaf.
Oh yeah, definitely that. Molotovs everywhere. Magisk does break that down that wall, at least, of holding down Ivy. Crims is happy, you just can't tell. Well, a tactical timeout comes in from Astralis, 13-7. They're right at the finish line. But we do have a yellow flag being waved currently. Palpatine.
Emperor now. In through main they go. Fnatic. Ooh, try and play with Magisk and Pop Dog, but he's not about sharing his toys just yet. Takes a nade, and there's the peek from Flusher.
Yeah.
Pop belongs to Fnatic. Dupree with the spray. Good for 2. Device chiming in with another. Oh, and a second for Device.
Get out of there.
Device, he's doubled up, man. Golden, all alone, running into this B site, and he's going to get the bomb down at least, and a chance at a 1v2.
Yeah, crucial timing right here. Drops the smoke, and then he goes towards oil. It's a 2v1. And Device and S-Tag have to play this one down to perfection. Golden sets up for the shot on the S-Tag first. Doesn't find it, doesn't matter. 14 on the board for Astralis. This defuse should come in. Unless they pull some sort of G2 maneuver, which is not the case.
All that for a smoke. Device ran to A to try and pick up things off the floor, off of that battleground. Found a smoke, so $300 for free. Astralis, they are saving every penny they can. This game has got legs on it, so a good reason. 14 found, though.
You know, Hugo, have you ever killed a scav? You would appreciate, you know, looting stuff off.
Is that a Tarkov reference?
It might be.
Yeah, man. All right, all right.
What that was.
You played Tarkov, Harry?
I mean, I like Tarkov. Yeah, I'm a big survival games fan, man.
Yeah, that's why we play Green Hell.
Will Fnatic survive this game? Because Astralis, 14-7, 2 away from a lock-in series. But we've seen some brutal entries on this T side. Fnatic have had some well-spaced executes, right? Unfortunately, when you have well-spaced executes, you often see what Dupree does best, mowing down multiple kills on this A site. He's so good at that. Sitting E-box, just... Oh, wait.
That was a really, I was going to say, that
was weak, wasn't it? Shooting blanks.
Oh, here is Dupree with the burr. AW, he's trying to go burr as well, but right now, barreling down, it's S-Tag in the B site. Dupree keeps that A site under lock and key, but it falls to Dupree and me and Glaive in this 2v3. They deal with 1, but Golden wasn't able to win out the 1v2 last time around. He's given a replay. He's given the same round again, and this time he plays it differently. He's learned from his mistakes. We see now, is Golden just a regular guy, or is he a self-learning AI?
Well, this camera angle makes me think AI, I'll be honest. But this one changes my decision.
Just a young Swede up to no good. Milling about on the A site. Dupree, is he going to wait? Surely not. The fake and the duck. Oh dear, Golden. He's going to try and chase down this kill a little bit. Doesn't want to swing too wide. Dupree has his number backed up, backed off, and safe and secure. It's Astralis match point right now. This is Fnatic's playoff contention going out the window at 60 miles per hour.
Not 70, not 80. Definitely zooming on by. A little bit of elation there from S-Tag. If you stick around, you might get the opportunity to hear from him. Or perhaps someone from Astralis, provided they can put up just one more round.
And that's the thing. We know that's the real reason they're winning this, right? They love talking to us in these interviews.
That's exactly what it is.
Obviously, yeah.
The prize, it's us 3. And you can hardly blame them for fighting this damn hard. Astralis, they lose Magisk early on. Device. He's eager to listen to Trace's dulcet tones.
Hey, you watch your mouth.
Device. Here comes the push. Both there, and there's the double down for Deve. Man advantage taken by the Danes. Crims trying to dig Fnatic out of this hole, but the problem with digging your way out of a hole is that you often dig deeper. S-Tag, he's going to try and dig deep as well up here. Ready and waiting, not taking the peek onto upper, and Crims edging his way ever closer to the danger zone, on the highway to it, in fact. Estag, there's the timing and the peek, but Crims gonna win it with the Deagle. That's opened up the door for the B play. Fnatic, this was a 4-spy up against 15 to try and keep the dream alive, and Brolin with the one-way, bit more damage onto Dupree.
Oh, Crims gets aggressive, though. He's caught Glaive. Dupree swinging back with that kill, and Astralis is saving low HP and money on the line. They don't want to risk it all here and now. They'd rather close it out in the follow-up. The reason Estag is so scared there of the site is he's the solo B player, but he's not in a position to stop any kind of ramp crawl, and so he's just hiding back at the spools, waiting, looking at the tracks on the ground, hoping someone gets aggressive from Fnatic, but it was Crims creeping upper. Bit of a rarity to see, and a missed spray for Estag puts Fnatic in that B bomb site. Brolin drops that one-way smoke that is just so, it's so Brolin, man. When the Krieg was at its all-time high, you would see him coming down B ramp in any situation, smoking there, or even closer towards Grey, and just one-waying his Krieg scope into connector. Device, how does he double up there? They pin him back in the corner, they get him low, and Device still holds on. It's not a round one, though. Fnatic, keeping it going, never slowing.
Match pause. This is not of the tactical variety to our knowledge, but it's also not very long lasting. Neither was the music, neither is the pause.
Right back into the action.
So Astralis have somewhat all-in this, but also not fully all-in it. They've like half-in it. Vice saving some money for an AWP, and they've still got these rifles in play from the round prior. But they've already lost one of them on Glaive's back. Magis spotted, sprayed by Crims, but he's able to win that. And Estag has fast-flanked B. Deary me, it can't be how this all falls apart. Brolin's low, but not able to go toe-to-toe with Dupree. And there's Estag to round it out. The partial buy gets it done for the Danes. They guarantee a slot in the playoffs at a bare minimum. And for Fnatic, that dream has been drawn to a close on the back of this series. Astralis still looking good, still looking great, in fact. And how much further can these guys go?